Well, he's a terrific player, and I'd guess if you look statistically, he's probably responsible for well over half their goals in his year and a half in Toronto. He's an excellent player. He can beat you out of runner play. He can finish with both feet. On set pieces, he's very dangerous, so he's certainly a player we're going to have to be well aware of.
So like we mentioned, guys, the Galaxy haven't played a game in 2 weeks. It could go either way, though. Is it a good thing or is it a bad thing?
So you know.
I know. A couple hours of a post-game show. But as an athlete, Landon, from your perspective, how do you view this time off and then having to go play?
I think it depends on the athlete. It depends on where you are in your season and how you've been playing. They hadn't been playing terribly, but they hadn't been playing great, so they probably welcome the time off to regroup. If you're playing well and you're hot at the time, you want to keep playing. You don't want to stop.
They have been getting results, so I think this time off will help them. Like you said, Bruce is going to be, at their throats going, hey guys, this is not us. We're a better team. We need to get these results because it has been a while since they've gotten that W.
Now, Landon, you look at Giovinco last year's MLS MVP. How tough is he to defend?
I mean, I'm biased. I think Robbie Keane's the best player in the league, but Giovinco's right there with him. They're 1A and 1B, so he's really special. And you heard Bruce say he can score in so many different ways. He can score from free kicks. He can score with his right foot, left foot. He can run at you. He can curl the ball in. He can strike it with power. He can do it in all different ways.
Yeah, I mean, Robbie's, like you mentioned, Keane is a guy that can change games, at a moment's notice. But he's also had great players around him, too, like yourself, and Mike McGee, who scored a lot of goals. Giovinco's had to put this Toronto team on his back. I know now that Josie's there, has helped take a little bit of that pressure off. But this guy can really change a game at any moment's notice because he does have to do it time and time again for this Toronto team.
And he's also done it without good players around him. So when Michael Bradley's gone, he still does it. When Josie's out, he still does it. When Will Johnson and whoever else is not there, he still does it. He's a tremendous player.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how both teams do with so many guys out, like you mentioned. All right, well, the Galaxy had some controversy this week in their U.S. Open Cup match against La Maquina. After earning a free kick, La Maquina spent some time arguing, and the Galaxy went with a quick restart, leading to an easy goal. Here's the thing. This was a lot of drama. Do you guys have a problem with what the Galaxy did?
I don't have a problem. I mean, the referee didn't say wait for the whistle. You look for opportune times like this. You want to win the game. I think it was a great play by Husidic. I mean, you can call it what you want, but at the end of the day, they played by the rules. They didn't do anything cheap, and they got the job done and scored a goal.
I think it's a brilliant trick play. You go down on the ground, pretend like you're hurt, and then, no, I'm just kidding. But you have to, you're right. I mean, in these games, I think one time in my career I scored a goal like this where you just put it down quickly and you hit it. If the referee doesn't say you have to give 10 yards, it's all fair game. So I have absolutely no problem with it. I think people who don't really understand the game probably had more of a problem with it, but this is all part of the game, and that's the difference between an amateur side and a professional side, right?
Sure.
So to you, it's just the fact that people just don't understand it, so that's why
that's part of the game. If that play happens at midfield, nobody says anything. But because it happens in front of the goal, people get upset.
Well, it's cliche to say play for the whistle.
Yeah, right.
The referee never blew the whistle, so what are the Galaxy players supposed to stop?
Yeah, just stand there and say, oh, we're good. Yeah, they took advantage of the situation. All right, well, you should take advantage of this situation. How would you like to win a VIP experience at a Galaxy game? During tonight's game broadcast, we'll reveal the Galaxy secret word. You can then enter that word on our Facebook page. All entries will be automatically registered to win the grand prize at the end of the season, a VIP treatment package for 4 at the final regular season Galaxy home game. More to come on Access Sportsnet Galaxy. There's Brian Rowe warming up. He's making his 12th start of the season and looking for his 3rd shutout. Plus, Jossie Zardes has been a significant factor for Team USA in Copa America. How will he and the U.S. fare in the Copa semis? That's next.
Thanks for testing our new car service today.
Of course.
Our service is a little bit different.
Okay.
Since we traveled 5.1 miles and this car offers an EPA estimated 37 miles per gallon highway, your total is 31 cents.
What?
The all-new 2016 Chevy Malibu LT.
Current qualified GM lessees can get this all-new Chevy Malibu LT for around $199 a month. Plus, find your tag to get an additional $500 lease cash on select Malibu vehicles in stock.
A
As your agent, I want to welcome you to California, Todd. You hungry? Todd's hungry. You like burgers? I like burgers. Of course you do. This is Carl's Jr. California Classic. Double meat and cheese, grilled onions, Thousand Island.
Can I tag you?
Absolutely. Thanks for the burger. You know, I get 10% of that.
It's a joke.
I get 20% of that.
Welcome to California, Todd Gurley.
Woo! They're not allowed to shout with me.
The California Classic for just $2.49, only at Carl's Jr.
On Wednesday, June 22nd at StubHub Center, the 5-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the Colorado Rapids. We are the LA Galaxy, a team of international superstars and homegrown talent. This is our city. This is our house. This is LA. Purchase your tickets today. Visit LAGalaxy.com/ticket or call 877-3GALAXY.
At Northrop Grumman, our microchips are getting so small and fast. They're taking on far bigger roles, completely transforming the world we live in, enabling entirely new kinds of technology, and helping keep this country safe. All thanks to our full breadth of capabilities. Because to us, a microchip's impact should be anything but micro. That's the value of performance. Northrop Grumman.
A weekend at Morongo never goes out of style. It's a weekend of sweet accommodation, a weekend to settle down, and a weekend to live it up. It's a weekend to swim and splash in the Oasis pool or sip and snuggle in a cabana. It's a weekend for the ages. Morongo, good time, anytime.
On the season premiere of Backstage Sports, go behind the scenes as Coach Brian Agler gets mic'd up for the first team practice.
Just try to get them up to speed as quick as possible. And offense, work on your ball handling. Challenge your teammates.
Plus, we spend time with newcomers Chelsea Gray and Essence Carson off the court.
Which one of us is better? Me!
A new season of Backstage Sports premieres next Friday at 8, only on Time Warner Cable. Sportsnet.
We're behind the scenes on Backstage Galaxy.
You know what's sad is I wish that I had that poster. That last picture is a huge poster on my wall right now.
Because I had hair?
Yes,
because I
both of you.
It's like a boy band.
Had hair.
It's like a boy band.
That was pretty amazing. See, we do like you. You got an
I
info.
appreciate that.
We haven't forgotten
Beautiful.
about you.
And I would have never gotten that if he wasn't here with
Right.
us. So
Just like we don't get
Thanks
fed
for coming,
unless
Landon.
Landon's here.
Thanks for coming, Landon.
All right, let's talk about Gyasi Zardes. He's played in all 4 of the United States games in the Copa America, and he scored the second goal in the quarterfinal win over Ecuador. They definitely needed it because they won 2-1. What do you guys think of Gyasi's performance with the U.S. team so far?
No, I think he's done well. I mean, I think he's definitely adapted. I think what he's gotten better at is his movement off of the ball. You know, in January when I was helping out with Jurgen at the camp, that was the one thing that I've seen that has definitely stepped up at a different level for Gyasi is his ball movement. And he's putting himself in better positions. Whether the ball gets there or not, he's still continuing to make those runs. And he's doing a great job. And you see it on that goal he just scored there that, yeah, maybe it's going in, but if he's not in that spot, it hits off the post or something. So I think he's making some great runs.
To me, it's his work ethic. And he hasn't been perfect technically. He hasn't been, the most outstanding player on the field, but he works so hard for the team. Him and Alejandro Bedoya have been excellent in the way they've worked. And another player doesn't get to that ball because he's not running that far to get there. And Gyasi's been back and forth. I see him defending in the U.S.'s 18 and then scoring that goal to tap in a goal. So I think he's been terrific, and he's a guy that I think when Jurgen puts together his team sheet, he's one of the first guys that goes on every time right now.
So the U.S. will most likely face Argentina. What do you think their chances are?
I think they're keeping their fingers crossed that Venezuela wins. But no, it's going to be a tough game, and I think a lot of people counted them out against Ecuador. You know, a lot of people didn't think that they would, you know, beat a good side that's been playing well like Ecuador, but they did. They might have gave up some chances at the end of the game, but, you know, when it's all said and done and the final whistle blows, you want to have that 2-1 victory over Ecuador. So I think if they go in confident against Argentina, they have no pressure on them. All the pressure is going to be on Argentina to win, especially with Messi coming back. You know, his comparison to Maradona, him not having a full team trophy. And so I think a lot of that's going to be on his back. So they might be able to sneak one out.
I think you're right. The pressure's on Argentina. The U.S. at this point are playing with house money, right?
Exactly.
So they're going to have a great crowd in Houston. I'm sure there'll be a lot of Messi fans, but there'll be a lot of American fans. They got nothing to lose. Go for it. Maybe out of 10 times, they win 2 or 3 times against a team that has incredible players. And listen, Argentina has great players, but are they a better team? Right now, I don't know. We'll see.
Well, right now, that game being played 7th minute, it's 0-0, so we'll see.
Go Venezuela.
Still early. Okay, it's time for some rapid-fire tweets brought to you by Nissan. If Giovinco is the best current player in MLS, who would be the second, Landon?
Well, I said it before. I mean, it's got to be Robbie Keane.
Yes,
Keane. I think between the two of them, I would love playing with either. I got to play with one. I would have loved to play with Giovinco.
No, I mean, guys that are just scoring goals for fun like those guys do, and, you know, just doing some of the mind-blowing plays to be able to get out of, you know, sticky situations or in between 2 and 3 defenders. I mean, I think you hit the nail on the head. It's got to be those two guys.
Yeah, I'll take either of those. All right, let's take a look at another tweet. What was your favorite memory with the U.S. men's national team?
Ooh, I'd have to say the 2002 World Cup. I mean, you know, I think it's probably redundant getting asked that and the same answer come out, but it was an amazing experience. You know, I know you've got to experience a lot more World Cups, but, you know, it was just a great group of guys, the situation, everything about it, you know, couldn't happen better. Beating Mexico in that tournament, I mean, all in all, that was my favorite memory.
What about you?
My favorite memory actually comes from that tournament, walking out of the tunnel for the first game. Me and DeMarcus Beasley, who you saw in that boy band picture, walking out of the tunnel, and we had grown up playing together since we were 16. Now we were 20 and kind of looking at each other like, oh my gosh, can you
really
believe this? I mean, for you, you were more of a savvy veteran, but for us, we were just like, wow.
That was great.
So it was really cool.
That is really, really awesome. All right, well, just an update. Argentina just scored, so we're at 1-0 now.
Here we go.
Much more to come on Access Sportsnet Galaxy. Ashley Cole is warming up. It's a big task ahead for him in the Galaxy defense containing Giovinco. And Nigel de Jong has been a mainstay in the midfield for the Galaxy. He'll also have a big defensive role. You will hear from him next.
Access Sportsnet Galaxy is brought to you by Corona Extra, who invites you to find your beach.
July, Nissan's giving you 1,000 more reasons to celebrate. Choose excitement, capability, safety, and get holiday bonus cash. During Nissan's Free to Choose event, get up to 1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers, like 0.9% financing on Altima. Hurry! Bonus cash ends July 5th. Shop at your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
It's amazing what we can learn to accomplish. To dribble like this, juke like that, and always be one step ahead of the competition. But we're not born with these skills. We have to learn them. Every trick, every play, and every fundamental has to be learned before goals can be accomplished. So we keep practicing, because no matter how hard it gets, we know that learning leads to success. Southern New Hampshire University, the official education partner of Major League Soccer.
Do you know a high school senior that excels athletically, academically, and is a standout in their community? If so, then nominate them for their chance to win a $2,500 scholarship. Visit twcschamp.com for details. Presented by Shakey's.
What's our Shakey's time? Party time! Pizza, chicken.
Mojo. The time to unwind. Game time.
Lunchtime.
Family time.
All day, every day.
It's always a good time for Shakey's.
Now, sign into Priceline and unlock even lower hotel prices. And if you don't sign in, you'll die.
Excuse me?
Eventually. And you'll regret not saving that money.
Now, sign in and unlock even lower hotel prices. All new at Priceline.com.
Thursday, don't miss a special NBA Draft edition of Access Sportsnet Lakers.
A big night for the Lakers' present and future.
Join host Chris McGee and the Access Studio team for exclusive coverage of the Lakers' decision on the number 2 overall pick.
Lakers are ready to select.
Plus, complete draft analysis and the first interview with the team's top choice.
I think it's an awesome combination.
The NBA Draft edition of Access Sportsnet Lakers, Thursday at 6, only on Time Warner Cable. Sportsnet.
Mike McGee, forward. I take pride in the fact that over the course of my career, I've only played the game one way. You know, I play to win, and, you know, having said that, it means nothing if we're not committed and willing to fight and gel together as a team, which I don't see being an issue, but, you know, that's the thing. We have to get down sooner than later. I always feel like I need to prove myself, but I compete every day. I'm a good teammate, and the rest I kind of let fall where it may. Time Warner Cable Sportsnet, the home of the LA Galaxy.
So this is a good Instagram post from Nigel DeYoung. Apparently not doing well on the golf course. Sorry about it. And then a little appearance by Ashley Cole coming in here. Yeah, laughing at his ridiculousness. I don't think that he's very good at golf.
Jeez.
He didn't throw it, though. He still had the club. So as he plays golf, like he plays soccer.
I was going to say, you got a temper on the golf course, too. Oh, my gosh.
That's amazing. Watch out when you're golfing with him, apparently. Okay, I'm hoping that he doesn't have a golf club to take out Joe right now, but let's go check in with Joe Tutino. He is with Nigel.
All right, guys, thank you very much, Nigel. You come back from a couple of weeks break. Tell me what that does for you. I mean, is it a good thing, or is it something that you would rather have a rhythm?
Well, it's a little bit of both. I mean, obviously you would like to have a rhythm so you can play a couple of games in a stretch, but in a way it's also good to get a little bit of a break, especially with some of the guys going out and coming back from injuries. So it's a little bit of both ways, but yeah, important is today. We just have to be ready for this game and get the 3 points.
Tell me about the situation this club is in right now. We know Robbie Keane wasn't going to be here. Jossie Zardes, obviously, international duty. 2 other injuries coming into this game, so a bit shorthanded tonight.
A bit shorthanded tonight, yes, but I think we're deep enough to cover those places as well. Of course, that they don't take away that these guys are very important for us, especially offensive-wise. But what I said, you know, I think we are deep enough to cover those places for tonight, and hopefully we'll get these 3 points.
I imagine on the road, tight defensively, take your chances when you get them, but also defending against Sebastian Giovinco, very good player for them.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I know him from the Italian league. I played a couple of years against him, so I know that he's has a lot of qualities, and he's their star player for a reason. But he can't do it on his own. You need other 10 players around him to do well as well. So we have to defend as a team and try not to concede, and if we not concede, then try to get a goal here and get away with the 3 points.
3 points on the road, maybe a point on the road. That won't be a bad thing either, would it?
Well, I always go for the 3 points. I'm never satisfied for less.
Going forward, Alan Gordon is up top tonight for the Galaxy as the target. Play into him and then run off of him?
Yeah, he's a target, obvious, but it's not going to be like that. We're only going to play long balls, obvious. We just have to continue playing our game, and that's be tactical, very strong, and try to get as much crosses in front of the goal and create as much chances. So we got a little bit different kind of game plan, obvious, with Gordo coming in, but it doesn't take away that we just have to play football.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course, man. You're welcome.
Good luck tonight.
See you later.
All right, guys, that's Nigel DeYoung. Back to you.
He's so much lovelier without a golf club and smiling. I like that. Okay, so Nigel's going to be very important defensively, but when you look at the offense, Mike McGee and Sebastian Lletget pairing up. Let's go Access 360 and just see how good they were together earlier this season.
It's going to be a goal from Mike McGee earlier this season, and just a phenomenal finish here. You know, the Galaxy get off a quick throw-in. Looks like DC is, you know, ball watching, and they're a bit out of position here. But this next play, I want you to look at what Giassi does. As the line comes up, you can see that the right back stays. We spoke earlier about his good runs. He makes a good run towards goal here, which really draws that defender out of that space and leaving Mike McGee on that back post with plenty of time, plenty of space here. Sebastian, sees that happening, plays a great little ball over the top, and Mike takes a touch here, bounces up, really well for him. He's got a few different options. He can cross to Zardes here, who's already made that great run. He can get the keeper at near post, hitting that low shot near post where he's put himself in that position, or he's got Robbie Keane that he can lay it back. But being Mike McGee fashion, Landon, he decides to take it upon himself and finish it great here. I mean, you're going to see a replay. What do you think about this?
Well, I'll tell you what, if that was me, I learned my lesson early. I passed that ball to Robbie Keane. But if you're Mike McGee, I've always said technically he's one of the most gifted players I ever played with. You were like that too, where you could do things like that. And when Mike gets the ball like that in front of goal, you expect it to hit the net.
No, he's a great finisher, and I put him up there with the best. A few years ago, he was the MVP for a reason, and that's because he knows how to put the ball in the back of the net.
Mike McGee knows what he's doing, that's for sure. A great leader on this team. All right, well, we are getting close to kickoff. There is Alan Gordon getting ready. He's making his first start of the season today after playing just 72 minutes total this season. Four on the field is next.
Access Sportsnet Galaxy is brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. Toyota's Summer Drive Sales Event is going on now, where you can save big on the all-new Prius.
For the strength you show, for all the things you just seem to know, Toyota would like to salute you, dads, granddads, and dads-to-be. Right now, Toyota is celebrating dads with $2,000 cash back on a new Camry, Corolla, or the all-new Prius. Yes, Dad, this one's all about you. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. I think when we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team. And City National has become part of that team, a bank that we can rely on for everything that we need. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
This is a tire display, a towering tribute to the way Big O Tires does business. A straightforward and industry-leading trust. Tires by Michelin and BF Goodrich, built with top-notch science and safety in mind, and professionally installed by the team at Big O. Right now, buy a set of 4 installed Michelin tires and get $70 back, or get $50 back on BF Goodrich. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
Go the distance with a ruggedized smartphone that can handle all the elements. The Alcatel One Touch Go Play. Water, dust, and shock resistant. The perfect amount of play.
On an all-new episode of Backstage Galaxy, Robbie Rogers helps celebrate Pride Month by throwing out the first pitch at Dodger Stadium.
I'm nervous, obviously. I hope I get the ball to the catcher.
Tonight at 7:30, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet. On the season premiere of Backstage Sparks, we spend time with newcomers Chelsea Gray and Essence Carson off the court. A new season of Backstage Sparks premieres next Friday at 8, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet.
Alaska Airlines brings you the weather report for the match. It'll be 81 degrees and sunny around game time. Nice and enough warm evening in Canada for some soccer. All right, guys, it's time for 4 on the field. You pick 2 players from each team you guys think will have the biggest impact on the match. Landon, why don't you go ahead and start with Giovinco?
Well, yeah, he's the obvious one tonight, right? No Robbie Keane on the field, so this is the one-star man you're going to look at. He's been terrific since the minute he stepped foot in Major League Soccer, and that team relies on him, probably unlike any other team in the league, relies on one player, and I think if the Galaxy want to win tonight, they got to shut him down. He's the guy.
All right, what about Drew Moore?
Well, Drew Moore is a guy that we both played against. He's been in the league forever. When he was a free agent this year, I thought it actually would have been a great pickup for the Galaxy. He went to Toronto, and he's solidified their back line. He's turned them from a team that was okay defensively to now much, much better defensively, and a leader for them as well.
All right, Clint, for the Galaxy, Sebastian Lletget.
Yeah, he's going to have to pull the reins. Obviously, this is Alan Gordon's first start coming up, so he's going to have to be that guy running in behind and underneath, trying to create chances and pairing up with Mike McGee to create something up top.
And, of course, we need Jelle Van Dam to be solid back there.
This guy's got to be solid, like you said. You got the little Ant-Man that's going to be running around up top, causing so many problems, so Jelle's going to have to be on his toes.
The Ant-Man.
Yeah, that's what they called him earlier,
The Atomic Ant.
I like the Ant-Man.
I like Ant-Man, too.
All right, Galaxy on the road. That does it for Clint, Landon, and I. It's game time. Let's head to Joe and Kobe Jones.
The break is over. It's time to get back to Major League Soccer from Toronto. The LA Galaxy return to action to take on Toronto FC. Hello again and welcome alongside Hall of Famer Kobe Jones, Joe Cecchino. Glad to have you aboard here tonight and welcome back, MLS. It's been a long time, Kobe.
Yes, it has, and that's going to be the difficult part. When you have this much of a break, it's how does your team respond? It's very difficult to go from training, and then all of a sudden be prepped, ready to go, full force into a game.
Yeah, we'll be talking about the players the Galaxy are missing, but as we get things underway, let's take a look at those City National Bank Western Conference standings. The Galaxy winless in the last 4.
Well, you can see what that winless has done. It's dropped the Galaxy down the standings. This is the time. We're starting to get into that high summer where you need to try to pick up points wherever you can. So tonight is a very important match, not only for the Galaxy, but also for Toronto FC.
And for the Galaxy getting points away from home, only 1 win so far this season away from StubHub Center.
Well, that is not acceptable if you're the LA Galaxy. They're a team that has won championships, and they know to win those championships, you have to pick up points on the road. You can't just be there and play safe and get a tie. Sometimes you have to pick up some wins. So we see it's been difficult for them on the road. But tonight, I think this could be the starting point for the LA Galaxy, even without some of those big-time starters, to find a way to win.
And Robbie Rogers, for that matter. The Galaxy leaves 16 goals at home today, not available to them so far of their 27 so far this season. For Toronto FC, stopping Sebastian Giovinco. How do you do that?
Well, it's tough. Giovinco's going to get his opportunities. What you have to try to do is deny that service, because he's the type of player that can always move. He can always find a way to be in the right spot. He has the shot from distance where he can beat you. He has the ability off of set pieces. He can beat you. And even in tight spaces, he can dribble in those spaces and he can beat you. So it's really about, can you deny the service to him, give him as few opportunities as possible, and find a way to stop Sebastian Giovinco.
Welcome back, Galaxy fans. Major League Soccer is back at work. Tonight, it's the LA Galaxy on the road at Toronto FC. Both teams winless in their last 4, trying to get maximum points. It's next. LA Galaxy Soccer on Time Warner Cable Sports Net is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. By McDonald's, I'm loving it. By your Southern California Toyota dealers. Toyota's Summer Drive sales event is going on now, where you can save big on the all-new Prius. And by Southern New Hampshire University. See yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
As your agent, I want to welcome you to California, Todd. You hungry? Todd's hungry. You like burgers? I like burgers. Of course you do. This is the Carl's Jr. California Classic. Double meat and cheese, grilled onions, Thousand Island.
Can I tag you?
Absolutely. Pay for the burger. You know, I get 10% of that. It's a joke. I get 20% of that.
Welcome to California, Todd Gurley.
Woo! They're not allowed to shout with me.
The California Classic for just $2.49, only at Carl's Jr.
Thanks for testing our new car service today.
Of course.
Our service is a little bit different. Okay. Since we traveled 5.1 miles and this car offers an EPA estimated 37 miles per gallon highway, your total is 31 cents.
What?
The all-new 2016 Chevy Malibu LT.
Current qualified GM lessees can get this all-new Chevy Malibu LT for around $199 a month. Plus, find your tag to get an additional $500 lease cash on select Malibu vehicles in stock.
Commitment. A promise to do or give. It requires practice, patience. It's giving 100% to the cause. It's about creating a culture, good habits, a routine. Commitment is the love I feel for my family, for my community. Being committed requires support. And Herbalife is there. Every step of the way.
It's about your club. It's about your city. It's about this season. It's about every match. And standing by your colors. Whatever they are, we've got you covered.
I used to be a really goal-oriented person and set a bunch of goals. Now I feel like I set missions. And my mission every day is to go in and get better. Because you don't know when that championship moment's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to teach you how to win a championship at what moment. You know, the culture of the team, everybody's at a point now where they are buying in and want to get better and realize that, you know, it's no better time to do it.
On an all-new episode of Backstage Galaxy, Robbie Rogers helped celebrate Pride Month by throwing out the first pitch at Dodger Stadium.
Nervous, obviously. I hope I get the ball to the catcher.
Oh, wow. Sorry.
Plus, we take a look at the impact of some of the team's European stars.
Felt like welcome from the first minute I walked in.
An all-new episode of Backstage Galaxy premieres tonight at 7:30, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet. Thursday, don't miss a special NBA Draft edition of Access Sportsnet Lakers.
A big night for the Lakers' present and future.
Join host Chris McGee and the Access Studio team for exclusive coverage of the Lakers' decision on the number 2 overall pick.
Lakers are ready to select.
Plus, complete draft analysis and the first interview with the team's top choice.
I think it's an awesome combination.
The NBA Draft edition of Access Sportsnet Lakers, Thursday at 6, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet.
We welcome you back. BMO Field in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is rather warm tonight, although it's going to be good for soccer. Take a look at these teams today coming into this one. The Galaxy 6-2-6 all-time. The Corona lineups. First off, the visiting team.
Well, we got a 4-4-2 formation for the LA Galaxy. It's going to be a little bit different because it's going to be 2 holding midfielders, so not really a diamond shape. Larentowicz and De Jong going to have to balance off of each other to see which one can push a little bit forward. I expect that to be De Jong with his work rate, but then Alan Gordon, focusing on him, his first start of this season. The super sub now gets the start, so we can see what that combination with Sebastian Lletget up top, how they can combine. Lletget a little bit underneath. We take a look at Toronto FC. They're going to be going in a 4-4-2 formation as well, but expect a little bit more of a push from certain players. Endo getting up, almost making it look like a 4-3-3 at times. And expect also players on the outside, Osorio and Delgado to tuck in to allow that space. Justin Morrow to get up on the left, and then Beitashour to get up on the right to really try to go at the outside flanks of the LA Galaxy.
Galaxy 1-1-4 here in Toronto. They played the last 2 games in Los Angeles last year. Galaxy 4-0 winners over Toronto. We are underway here from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Galaxy defending the goal to our left and attacking from left to right as it comes near side. Long ball into the Galaxy defense, cleared away by A.J. De La Garza. Larentowicz into midfield. Gordo. You'll find Sebastian Lletget. Mike McGee Back to Nigel DeJong. He'll go left side. Here comes Cole finding Leggett. Again DeJong. Daniel Starres, everybody getting involved here in the early moments. De La Garza.
Well, this is exactly how the Galaxy want to start off after this long break. You know, maybe this isn't the best ball by Starres over the top, a little bit of that broadcaster's curse. But the very beginning, what you want from the Galaxy, De La Garza wins a header off the bat. The ball goes up long to Gordo. So he's getting involved. He's able to hold it. He gets it to Leggett. Leggett to combine through the middle. So everyone, like you said, getting touches early in what their strengths are. That's a good sign for the LA Galaxy. We'll see how Toronto responds.
Galaxy again with the ball midfield. Leggett bracketed by two defenders. It'll come loose. Here's McGee keeping it alive for LA. Cole able to play this one back. Jelle Van Damme. He'll go near side. He was happy to see Belgium win earlier today, the Euros. Van Damme.
And with good reason.
Yeah.
You know, he's seen all his old friends over there. He's giving a few cheers every goal.
Van Damme back to his goalkeeper, Brian Rowe. Rowe coming in with a 1.1 goals against average. He's 5-2-5 on the year. 2 clean sheets for Rowe. Throw it. On the other side, this is something different about Toronto. As we take a look at the head coach of the LA Galaxy, Bruce Arena. Toronto this year, 5 clean sheets. Defense has not been in the history of Toronto FC, although this year they're playing well in front of Clint Irwin.
I think Irwin in the back has done a good job, and let's give credit to the coaching staff, you know, where it's due. You have Greg Vanny, Robin Fraser, a couple of coaches that background is born through defense. You know, so I think they're starting to get that right, which has allowed Toronto to pick up more victories throughout this season. Or more clean sheets, at least.
5 clean sheets for Toronto on the campaign. They've been shut out 4 times so far this season. Sheru. Try to go left side. It'll find De La Garza instead. He's able to clear it forward. Baggio Husidic on his own here, able to work it down the wing. Good work here from Husidic. Sends into the area, looking for Gordo. Can't get on the end of it this time towards goal. It'll be a goal kick for Clint Irwin.
An excellent counter-attacking play by the LA Galaxy as the ball is played down the line, and then you see this cross that comes in right on the head of Alan Gordon. And what you have to like with this play is Husidic just gets his head up and just puts it in the space and allows Alan Gordon to try to find the ball. It's not always trying to be pinpoint accuracy.
Good work by Gordon getting it back once again. Leggett into the area. Here's McGee back across the 6 and Irwin off his line. Good start here for the Galaxy. Early moments of this one, only 4 minutes in, but good energy here by LA. Van Damme. Lorenowitz will get the second ball here. Tries to get around his defender, Beitashour, able to play it back as Beitashour. Possession back for the home team. Sheru. Able to get it forward for the moment. Again, good work defensively by LA. Gordon.
Lorenowitz has done an excellent job so far as far as letting his presence be felt in that defensive midfield position.
Leggett able to keep possession here along the near side. Good work. Again, Husidic. De Jong, the one-time cross, looking for Gordon just over the top of him. Second ball will be kept alive by Ashley Cole. Cole sends it back through. Here's Husidic now. Watched by Morrow, sending it again into the area. Good work here by the Galaxy. McGee knocked off the ball by Delgado and cleared into midfield.
Well, a much different look as far as the attack for the LA Galaxy, where you see once they get into that final third that they are quickly getting the ball into the box because they know Alan Gordon is in there, that he's very good in the air. Usually, if it's Keene or Dos Santos, you see a lot more combining play, but they're trying to test this back line, trying to see if Alan Gordon can beat one of those defenders to the ball.
Here's a ball over the top intended for Giovinco. Too much. Giovinco, 8 goals and 5 assists on the season for Toronto. They've scored 14. He's been involved in almost every one of the goals.
It tells you the import of Giovinco to this
massive
Toronto side.
Gordon. He'll send through. Leggett. It'll be cleared away. And good work here by the Galaxy, pinning Toronto in their own defensive third. This will come through. Shearu able to play it forward. De La Garza turns it back. Again, if you're just joining us, you know that Robbie Keane and Jossie Zardes are not available. No Gerard, no Dos Santos, no Robbie Rogers as well. All injured back at home. Here comes Toronto back the other way. Endo. He'll lay it off. Giovinco this time. Watched there by De Jong. To his right. From distance, he'll send it across the 6 and out of play. Goal kick.
Well, we see right off the bat just a little bit of a broken up play, and where Giovinco has a missed trap, and that actually allows him to throw De Jong off, and he can get that little bit of space. And look how quick that separation is, 2-3 yards, where he can get a nice look at goal. Has a crack at it, but just goes wide.
Here's Brian Rowe now with the goal kick. Gordon, again, working hard. He'll get on the first ball. Jet trying to get to this one. It'll come loose and cleared away. Drew Moore. Fade ashore, has plenty of room on the far side. Galaxy do have numbers back, though. Giovinco alongside, he has possession now. They'll switch it to the left side. Morrow pushing forward. Vucinic to get back to help out. Morrow looking for the cross. Plays it across the 6. It'll go far side. Giovinco keeping it in the offensive end. He'll redirect towards goal, and easy for Brian Rowe here. Bad angle, but he still put it on net.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this, that whole play was all about Giovinco with the big switch of the ball from one side to the other. Then you see the cross comes back in. Giovinco, from right at the byline, decides, you know what? I'm going to see if I can have a shot on this. You know, see if I can do something brilliant. I think he wants to make the highlight reel again. Take a look, and this is the battle that's going on the outside with Vucinic and Osorio. And that started off right at the first minute of the game, and I think that's going to continue through the full 90. Going to be one of the big areas that we need to pay attention to, as far as we mentioned, the width. That's where Toronto's going to want to try to attack, and it's going to be up to Vucinic and how he handles that. He's not sitting back defensively. He's trying to get the ball and making Osorio be on the defensive side of things, so he can't get forward as much.
And defensively, going to be a lot of work for Baggio on that right side. Normally we'll see him in the middle of the park, playing on the wing. Not a normal position for him, at least for the Galaxy.
Not a normal position, but how Vucinic is handling it is getting forward offensively, forcing Osorio to be the one that comes back defensively. And if you have to come back defensive all the time, you're not going to be able to get forward.
Here's Baggio now. He'll switch it across. Too much for Mike McGee. And behind him, this will be a throw. In the 10th minute with Kobe Jones, Joe Citino, thank you for joining us here from BMO Field. Hey, this is LA, the city of champions. First to 5 and second to none. Gerard, Keane, Dos Santos, and your LA Galaxy host the Colorado Rapids Wednesday, June 22nd, 7:30. The match is presented by Herbalife Nutrition. Tickets on sale right now at LAGalaxy.com. Busy week for the Galaxy. Tonight, Wednesday night at home, Saturday in San Jose.
It doesn't end, does it? We're getting to a high heat of summer, too.
Starting to heat up. That 2-week break, back at work. Lots of points available towards the backside of June. Then they come home for the 4th of July match. Ashley Cole. Here's Von Dam. Spray to the near side. Vucinic, she gets through him and out of play. Morrow will get thrown. Of course, we're talking about MLS returning to work. Copa America now. Very important games. Congratulations to the United States advancing on to the semifinals, where they will most likely play
Messi and Argentina. At least at this point. You know, we're still in the first half.
Barring a major comeback.
Yeah. 2-0 at this point.
Not that we need to clarify, but Argentina leads 2-0 right now.
Well, if we're saying most likely they're going to play Argentina, I think everyone got it.
Yeah. Here comes Toronto. This one intended for Giovinco. Steres is there. He'll clear it away.
I like the little move by Delgado. A little bit of a header, gets the header past Cole, and does a little spin move, gets around, and gets the cross off. You know, one thing on Giovinco that we saw on that last little run, he knows he's not going to beat Steres to the ball, but what does he do? He doesn't just stop his play. He makes a run to what might happen if Steres misses that ball. He goes to that space so he can be there just in case. That's a sign of someone that's always looking for a goal.
Here's Beitashour on the cross, cleared away, but not far enough. Another ball into the area. Steres in the right place at the right time. Kept alive by Cheroux. He'll go from distance. Blocked by Laurentowicz, then cleared back into midfield. Vucinic.
Alan Gordon has gotten so much better on the situations of just holding players off.
But here's Giovinco going forward. Von Dam stands up and clears the ball away. Good work there by the big central defender for the Galaxy. Vucinic on possession. Toronto puts up a little more pressure now. They're a little higher now.
Yeah, coming up a little bit higher up the field. I think they're starting to understand how the Galaxy's trying to play. They're going to push those numbers forward. And here's a look at Giovinco as he tries to counterattack, but Von Dam does an excellent job of just holding his ground in that situation. And you can do that when you see one of your players trailing. Because if he touches it to one side or the other, that player from behind should be picking up that ball.
Giovinco again on the attack. This should be a foul against the Galaxy, and it is against Von Dam, our referee. Ricardo Salazar giving the free kick here.
Now here once again, Giovinco, just individual effort, picking up the ball by himself. Von Dam comes in recklessly, comes in with the big tackle right here. I mean, without a doubt, it's a foul. I think Von Dam's quick reaction to say, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry, kind of might have slowed the referee down for pulling out a yellow card.
Fortunate there, yes, I agree with you. Fortunate that that wasn't a yellow, but it's a good restart here for Giovinco. Call it about 25 yards away from goal.
And this is a prime spot for Giovinco. This is exactly where you want to have a ball on a set piece. This is enough room where you can get the ball up and over the wall and allow it enough time to dip back down to get underneath the crossbar. So this is going to be a big challenge for Rowe in goal.
Galaxy set up a 5-man wall. In comes Nigel de Jong to help out as well, make that a 6-man wall. Giovinco, though, maybe going near post. We'll see, as Kobe says, if he can get it up and over the wall and challenge that. Referee gives the go-ahead. Giovinco steps into it, right into the wall. Second chance. It'll be cleared along the near side of McGee. Sends into midfield. They'll work it near side. Endo. Watch there by De La Garza. Giovinco tries the heel pass. Good work by Steres.
Excellent work by Steres, just making sure that Giovinco couldn't dance around him on that one. Let's give Giovinco a little credit with a little touch right through the legs of Steres. But also the support was coming through too. And I think there's an understanding of the back line of the Galaxy. Well, here's another look at the set piece by Giovinco. Just can't get it up enough. But you saw that he was trying to go to that near post.
Back to live action on the left side. Ashley Cole. He'll knock it back. Von Dam.
As I was saying, there's an understanding of the Galaxy defense, and we saw it by A.J. De La Garza there to make sure that he tucks over anytime that Giovinco's on the ball. Make sure that you have two players coming towards him defensively.
Good work here by Sebastian Lletget, I should say. He'll get the foul, I believe. Nope, keeps possession. Finds Cole, side of the area. He'll send it through. Sidic will keep this alive for LA. Watched by one defender, gets the cross away. It'll be over the top of Sebastian Lletget. It'll be collected along the far side, actually out of play for a goal kick now. Marco Delgado just let it go. Clint Irvin will have the restart here. Not a bad start by either club here. They're showing good energy. I think the Galaxy, energy right off the bat.
Yeah, I think this has been good for both sides. If both sides are attacking, no one's really sitting back.
Irwin to go to the far side and bounce out for a throw. Quickly, Ashley Cole finding Van Damme. Steres looking for some help, checking back is Gordon. De Jong up the wing, intended for De La Garza. He's able to keep possession for a moment. Cleared out for the throw. Vucinic. They're trying to find Lletget. Now into the corner for Baggio once again from De La Garza. The one-time cross again. Cleared away by Betashore. He'll come out the far side. Here's Delgado pushing in the midfield, right into Cole. Ashley Cole needs a bit of help. Chased back into his own end. He's got De Jong, if you can find him. He'll go all the way back to his keeper, Rowe, and he'll power in the midfield. Change of possession here for a moment. Drew Moore. Back to the keeper, Clint Irwin. We are 0-0 here from BMO Field in Toronto, inside the 18th minute of this contest. What they've done, the renovations here at this building, to me, the crowd almost rivals Seattle. Just the energy that's in the building.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing with that second level, what it does, how it changes the overall vibe of this stadium. It's always been a good crowd here, but now with that second level.
Sold out crowd on hand. Here's Lletget. Feeds it through, almost got through the second defender for Alan Gordon. Morrow will take it out. Launching long. Giovinco, the second ball. Turns away from Van Damme. The shot from distance again, right on the keeper. And a good job by Brian Rowe, not giving up a rebound.
You see Giovinco once again just dancing right at the edge of the final third. And what's his first thought? Is he's going directly to goal. He doesn't care. And I like that shot. It's got a little bit of swerve on it, and it's dipping and bouncing right before the keeper. That's a test for Rowe. And he does a good job of covering up and making sure he doesn't give up the rebound.
Giovinco's not going to be shy tonight. Here's Gordon now for the Galaxy. Mike McGee. Back to Cole. De Jong. All the way back to Van Damme. Rowe will send back in the midfield. Again, Vucinic tries to get on the end of this one. Moore wins the first ball. Marinowitz steps in front. Lletget is onside. This is good for the Galaxy. Lletget to the back post and missed it badly. I believe he was thinking for a shot there and may have wanted to pull back. Either way, goal kick.
Now Lletget was looking for a shot the whole time on this, and you see this little touch. He's onside as it's a late step up in the middle, and you see Lletget opens his hips up, but just can't get his foot around the ball, and that's the issue. It gets no bend on it. He's trying to bend that into the far post, and you'll see a couple of his teammates aren't happy about this. This is where he opens the hip, and that's the issue. He keeps his hips open, but his connection on the ball isn't around it, so no bend, and thus it goes wide of the far post. But he had Alan Gordon coming in. He had Mike McGee at the far post. But he's a striker. He's going to goal. One-on-one with the keeper, you got to take that shot.
You just hope it was on frame.
Well, yeah, you'd like to get that on target.
We continue here, 0-0. 21st minute. Moore able to play this one over. Good work by Van Dam once again. Getting in front of Jordan Hamilton. This will be a throw-in. Van Dam's done a pretty good job. He's been, for a while, was sitting on yellow card points. The next yellow card was going to lead to a suspension. He's done so well that he's now back to basically 2 yellow cards away from a suspension, which allows him to play a little more freely, I would imagine.
Well, let's understand this is his first year in the league, and it takes time to have an understanding also in new leagues of how the referees ref the game. What will be a foul? What will be a yellow?
Ball into the area, cleared out again by Van Dam. Toronto will keep possession. Moore in towards center. Cheroux plays onto the right side. This looks good on the build-up. Into the area once again. Jovinko will get the second ball. He's dangerous in the area. Cleared out with the help of Laurentowicz, but Husidic with a good defensive play to start.
Now, once again, we're seeing Laurentowicz. You're seeing Husidic. You're seeing De La Garza around this man, number 10, every time he touches the ball.
On possession once again. Morrow with the cross this time. Out comes Rowe. Galaxy defenders starting to get busy here. Brian Rowe, he'll put it down. Steres. Finding Gordon. The Galaxy will have possession on the throw-in. Greg Vanny. Galaxy fans know him very well. You know him obviously very well. You won a championship with him.
Back in the day.
Yes.
Back in the day.
The Jet trying to get around more, cleared out. De Jong on possession here for the Galaxy. Lobbed it in, looking for Gordon. Kept the line. Laurentowicz. He was going to keep possession there. The one-time pass is intercepted. It'll be cleared back in the midfield. Steres will win it back for the Galaxy. Almost opened things up there quickly.
No, the quick step up by Steres has been excellent. Also with Laurentowicz. Chambers had a little bit of an issue. He's good at holding the ball, and he's been able to relieve the pressure for Toronto a few times, but his passing hasn't been great.
Here's McGee for the Galaxy, keeping things alive. Now Leggett. Cole on the left, the one-time cross, looking for Gordon. He can't get enough of it. Husidic will keep it alive. De La Garza there to help out as well. Another ball into the area, cleared away. Good work here. De La Garza. Baggio trying to heel into the corner. Now he'll send De La Garza. He's onside. Too much on that ball. Fine. Cole is able to keep it alive for LA. Here's McGee. Possession right now for LA. Again, AJ, left-footed ball. Cleared away by Beta Shore. Delgado. He'll win possession for Toronto. Throw it.
Well, if you have to ask who's having the better of the game so far, now at this point, you'd have to say it's the Galaxy. They're holding on to the ball more. They're getting the ball in the box. They can't finish, and that's the issue right now for the Galaxy. Who's going to put the ball in the back of the net? That's the big question when you're missing players like Zardes and Keane and Dos Santos. That responsibility on the Jet and Alan Gordon. So for them, I want to see more of them inside the box when those crosses are coming in.
Ashley Cole getting forward as well. You're number 1 with the Galaxy. Getting back to that comment, Kobe, you want to see better runs from Leggett and Gordon?
I just like to see them inside the 18. A lot of the times they're dropping back.
Here comes Hamilton. Nice job by De Jong. Able to get the ball back for the Galaxy. Hamilton goes tumbling. He seems to be okay, though. Cole back to his keeper. Rowe will send it to midfield. Lorentowicz does a good job. Helps them out to clear it. Toronto will have to reset here.
Oh, we just saw a little bit of that hustle from De Jong in the midfield with an excellent tackle. I'm sure a lot of people thought, uh-oh, here's something, here's going to come, something dangerous, but he timed that one perfectly and wins the ball. Sends Hamilton to the floor.
Osorio here for Toronto. Endo back out. Jovinko. Left side, Morrow. The one-time cross blocked by De La Garza. Corner kick for Toronto. Galaxy doing a pretty good job of shifting where the ball is. Yeah, there's a lot of room on one side or the other, but there's only one player there, and the Galaxy are able to get back quickly.
Yeah, well, the Galaxy's done a very good job of closing up the middle, and Toronto has done an excellent job of opening up wide. So that's where the space is going to be for the attack for Toronto. That's how whenever Giovinco gets the ball, his first look is try to get that out wide, and then players charging into the box for a cross.
Endo with the corner, plays it short. Second opportunity in front will be glanced to the backside and out of play. Goal kick here for Brian Rowe. That was dangerous.
See, this is a great ball put in by Endo, and you see right off the bat Hamilton with a little bit of a flick, and Zavaleta can't react. It's coming so quick that all he can do is just have it glance off the top of his head past the far post. He wasn't really able to adjust his angle so he could get any type of power on it and redirect it towards goal.
0-0 we continue. Goal kick by Rowe. Gordon gets on the first one. Leggett to keep it alive. Lorentowicz to Leggett. Lets it come down. Puts him on his left foot. Sends towards goal. Saved by Irwin. And a corner kick here for the Galaxy. Good build up there.
Yeah, but take a look at this. As this ball comes through, Leggett is able to just one move, get by one player, and then he looks up and gets that shot off. A great job by Irwin to get down low, left hand out and strong to knock that one over the end line.
Mike McGee will walk on over. He'll take this corner kick for LA.
Now the Galaxy have struggled on set pieces on both sides a little bit, but today they have Alan Gordon.
McGee sends it through. Irwin comes out, gets a hand on it. Jovinko brought down there by De La Garza, who earns a yellow card.
As we see here, Giovinco just touches it by. De La Garza comes in with a foul. Not a hard foul, but a foul in a position where you knew Giovinco could be going 1v1 to goal. It is a dangerous situation for Toronto. So I think a tactical foul by De La Garza.
Ricardo Salazar, referee, kind of motioning things. He was off to the races here on the far side.
Off to the races, and I also think it was because Giovinco was fouled a couple of times before.
The restart will come back to the goalkeeper, Rowe. .29 minutes in, still 0-0. Steres finds Gordon. Lorentowicz there to help out. De La Garza under some pressure, he'll go back. Come back to the keeper, Rowe. This one, nice job by De La Garza trying to get on the end of it, but too much. Possession back to Toronto FC.
Well, if you've noticed, is whenever the ball goes back to Rowe, he's not even trying to hold on to it or to play out of the back. They understand that pressure could be coming quickly. So every time, even if he has time to space, Rowe is first timing the ball, just tries knocking it up the field.
Here's Endo to keep this alive. Nice job by Van Dam stepping up. Second ball cleared away, throwing Galaxy. Possession LA. Vucinic will take the throw. A little too much on that return from Gordo. Sheru. You'll find Jovinko runs it down. Watched there by Ashley Cole. Playing it through for Hamilton. Again, ushered well by Steres and Van Dam, allowing that ball to get back to the goalkeeper, Rowe.
Garza. Try to work out of the back this time. Steres. Are you trying to mix it up on you, Coach?
Apparently. I guess he's feeling a little bit more confident now. He's going to start playing out of the back.
Here's Ashley Cole for LA. Little behind Laurentowicz. And they'll push it back the other way. Shea Rue again on possession. Able to push it up the field and collect it there by Delgado. In towards the middle of the park. And now a shot again by Giovinco off the defender and out of play. Corner kick for Toronto, this time from the right side.
And a little bit lucky for the LA Galaxy that Giovinco doesn't get his head up, because Endo on the right side of the screen is actually running through as all eyes just veered towards Giovinco on the ball. He can get his head up now. Now that's going to be dangerous for the Galaxy because there's players running off the ball that are wide open.
Careful not to overcommit. Giovinco will take this restart. Inside the 32nd minute now. The ball into the area, cleared away by McGee. Kept alive by Endo. Heavy first touch, allowing for the defenders to converge, but kept alive by Hamilton now. Into the corner again, Giovinco. Right there by Cole. Doing some great things. Giovinco still on possession. Knocked down by Leggett and cleared away by Husidic. And Toronto will come back with possession. Shea Rue. Ahead to Moore. Osorio. Endo this time. Morrow has to wait on it. Galaxy have plenty of numbers back. De La Garza playing defense on the play. It'll come back out Endo. He'll send it to the area, backside of the penalty area. Ashley Cole is there. His clearance will find the end line. Another corner kick. Ashley Cole able to get up. Didn't get as much as he wanted on it, but still did the job. Giovinco plays this one towards the backside of the six. Steres able to clear away. Delgado over the bar. Goal kick. Hey, see the biggest stars in MLS. 10 games for $195. Become a 2016 season ticket member today at LAGalaxy.com. There is still time to get those season tickets.
Did you pick yours up yet?
I have my pair. I have my pair. Rose restart. Kept alive by Gordon. Steres. You'll find Husidic here. De La Garza. And cleared out. Endo pushing forward. Some space there on the right side. Galaxy will get numbers back. Squared in. De Jong played that one well. Read the play very well. The Galaxy, though, almost gave it back. McGee. Go find Cole.
I almost look at Toronto and just wonder how long they're going to continue to force the ball into Giovinco. And yes, there's times when you talk about forcing it in to your star player, but they've continued it too much where they've actually overlooked better opportunities to go towards goal. And that's their issue right now. The Galaxy is overplaying Giovinco where there's other players that are open. We'll see if some players on that TFC side can recognize it.
Good work by Steres. They're getting it back for LA. Gordon. You're off the play back to Cole, and now back to the keeper, Brian Rowe, under some pressure here from Giovinco. Osorio. Shea Rue. Switches it across. Stephen Beitashour. They'll work the right side. Nice job by Cole. Slowing things down. This could be a foul. No. We continue. Possession Galaxy. Gordon to Leggett. Sebastian being chased by Beitashour and by Shea Rue. He wants the foul there. Thought he might have been pushed down. And this will be Continuance of play. No foul. I thought he was pushed from behind. I thought the hands went out onto his back and pushed him down. Shea Rue here for Toronto. He'll go on to the right side and onto the wing. Delgado. Endo back out. Osorio this time. Laurentowicz defending there. Jovinko. He'll play the left side. Morrow offside. Offside is Morrow. And the Galaxy will get it back here. .36 minutes in, 0-0. Brian Rowe will take the restart. He'll send this one deep. Got Sarahs on the near side, but he's telling them to get further downfield now. Second ball won by Shea Rue. Osorio closed down quickly. Nice work by Laurentowicz. De Jong finds Gordon. Cole on the far side. Needs a little help, a little support. They'll restart. Van Dam. Will turn into possession for Toronto on the goal kick.
And it's not really the strength of Van Dam to be on the outside on the flank, being a playmaker, along with Ashley Cole. You saw Cole had his hands up. He wanted someone to come and show from the midfield. I think that's the issue when you have the two of the defensive midfielders in De Jong and Laurentowicz. You really don't have a lot of mobility of people getting out there thinking on the offensive side. Their first thought is defense first, so they're usually in those defensive positions.
And that's why Ashley was on an island by himself.
I think he's going to find himself on an island quite a bit. And
yeah.
All the space seems to be out on the flanks.
Jet will get the foul here. This will be a free kick for the Galaxy.
Here's another little look. And Lletget going inside. But here's the thing. Look where Lletget is, where he's receiving the ball. He's on the sideline. He's playing as a striker for the Galaxy. And that's what I was talking about. I'd like to see Gordon and Lletget in higher positions inside the 18. Let some of the others build up, and I'm going to put that ball in the box for you.
Throw in here for the Galaxy. One of the reasons they're coming back is trying to find the game. Gordon and Lletget.
Well, I don't know if it's so much finding the game in the sense of that they've been out of it. They've been involved quite a bit. I just think they've been involved in the wrong positions. Now we have Alan Gordon picking up the ball by the touchline. And that's the issue. Maybe they feel that, like, that's the only place that they can go to make something happen, and they're being the creative one. But they need somebody else to step up and be those creative figures to create and allow them to be inside the 18 when those crosses come in to create and score goals.
Van Dam back to his keeper. Rowe. Looking for Gordon here. McGee this time. Not much running off the ball right now for the Galaxy. Here's Cole again on the far side. The Jet trying to get on over. He'll get a throw-in out of this. Cole will. 39 minutes in. De Jong. Van Dam will have to chase back. Both teams now starting to settle in a bit. We see a little more room in that defensive third, pushing towards midfield. Steres will knock this one to the far side. Intended for McGee. Does well to get up and get to it. This will find Clint Irwin. Even Beitashour took a pretty good knock. Now seems to be all right.
See as Mike McGee goes up, maybe a little bit of the elbow into the back, and not an intent to do any harm, but that arm goes on top of the shoulder and the elbow slides into the back of the neck.
Ricardo Salazar comes over to make sure he's all right. my memory serves me correctly, this is also a very hard surface, too, here in Toronto. So, on the way down, could take a knock. With Kobe Jones, Joe Citino, we thank you for joining us here at Time Warner Cable Sportsnet. 0-0 as we approach halftime, 41st minute. DeYoung taken over here by Endo. Here's Shearu. Finding Morrow. Back out. Hamilton. The battle in the near corner. Van Dam is there. He'll find Morrow. Morrow along the end line. A good slide tackle on the part of Steres, getting in front of that cross. Corner kick.
Well, excellent job by Steres with a little bit of emergency defending. But watch this. As Van Dam's getting in tight, De La Garza loses track of his man. And there you can see just the run that goes straight through. I believe it's Osorio that just sneaks in over there, tries to get the cross in. Or is that Morrow? Morrow tries to sneak in and gets the cross in. Steres.
Here's the corner by Jovinko, going to goal, knocked down by Ashley Cole, cleared out by McGee. Morrow will keep it alive. Beta short. Endo. Check that. Osorio, he'll go wide. Back to the top of the area, I believe, trying to find Hamilton. De La Garza's clearance not far enough. Here's Jovinko. Watch there by McGee. Going to need a little help. Lorenzo is there as well. They'll push it back to the far side. Endo. Watched by Ashley Cole. Endo still on possession. Plays it back out. Delgado plays it through. Headed away by Steres. Hamilton on possession. Knocks it towards the penalty area and cleared out. Dangerous moments here for the Galaxy defensively. Another ball into the area. Flicked towards goal by Moore. And right on the keeper, Rowe.
See this corner coming in. It almost looks like, you could say he might have been trying to get this one in and the near post just go over Ashley Cole's head, but too experienced of a defender in that spot for Ashley Cole to cheat off the line and let that one squeak by.
Here's Vucinic now for the Galaxy. Switches near side. De La Garza finds McGee. Mike will go top of the area, intended for Gordon. Second ball. Good work here by De La Garza. Might have been fouled. No, says our referee. We continue. It'll come in toward the near side, and defensively Morrow able to get back to his goalkeeper, Clint Irwin.
Smart play by Morrow. Just understanding that the pressure's going to be coming from the backside, so he just heads that one. Nice simple header back for Irwin.
The long punt by Irwin will be knocked down by Steres. Possession still for Toronto on the throw in here.
Almost with that pace on the ball, maybe Steres left that one just go right by him. We'll end up for a goal kick.
Hamilton gets on the first touch, and Vucinic with the smart header back to his goalkeeper.
Yeah, maybe Vucinic, he was the one pressuring on the other side. Maybe he saw that and said, you know what, I'll just do the same thing.
I like that play. I'll try it on my end.
It's an easy out.
Punt by Rowe finds the touch line over the far side. Greg Vanney led this team into the playoffs last season. Long wait for the Toronto fans. They got into the postseason. Certainly they want more now. There's Delgado. Nice job by DeYoung stepping in front. Rowe will just clear it out over the far side. Another throw in here. We're told 1 minute of added time is coming before we get to the break. Another throw in for Shearu. Kelly, Landon, and Clint. They'll have the highlights for you. An analysis. Morrow once again on possession. McGee defending. Able to get up the wing. Jovinko. Job defensively by Steres. Here's Laurentowicz. He'll push into space. Osorio has the better angle. Good job here by Laurentowicz and Gordon. No, not good enough. That was a foul against the Galaxy.
Laurentowicz tries to go around Osorio. Osorio does an excellent job of putting his body between the ball and the man. You see this little touch, tries to just squeak through, and then you see Laurentowicz, tactical foul, make sure he doesn't escape that space.
Another throw in here. Stephen Beitashour. He'll take it. Shearu runs right into Husidic. Laurentowicz able to play it forward. Final seconds of the first half. Here's Leggett. Down the middle of the park. On his right foot. He'll have a go and goal. And misses badly. And our referee, Ricardo Salazar. He'll point to midfield. And our clubs will go to the locker room. 0-0 after 45 minutes. Not a bad first half for the Galaxy after a 2-week break.
Yeah, I think it was all right. A good start. There's some things that they'd like to build upon, get more opportunities at goal, get their strikers in more dangerous positions. And defensively, yes, still pay attention to Giovinco, but the second half, but don't get caught on the other players running off.
Halftime here. Both teams have had their chances, but right now it's 0-0 after 45 minutes.
Take your time, take your time, take your time. No need to hurry. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. No need to hurry. No sipping, no sighting.
The Corona can always finds its beach.
This 4th of July, Nissan's giving you 1,000 more reasons to celebrate. Choose excitement, capability, safety, and get holiday bonus cash. During Nissan's Free to Choose event, get up to 1,000 holiday bonus cash on top of existing offers, like 0.9% financing on Altima. Hurry! Bonus cash ends July 5th. Shop at your local Nissan store and choose Nissan.com today.
Go the distance with a ruggedized smartphone that can handle all the elements. The Alcatel One Touch Go Play. Water, dust, and shock resistant. The perfect amount of play.
At Northrop Grumman, our microchips are getting so small and fast. They're taking on far bigger roles, completely transforming the world we live in, enabling entirely new kinds of technology, and helping keep this country safe. All thanks to our full breadth of capabilities. Because to us, a microchip's impact should be anything but micro. That's the value of performance. Northrop Grumman.
On the season premiere of Backstage Sparks, go behind the scenes as Coach Brian Agler gets mic'd up for the first team practice.
Just try to get them up to speed as quick as possible. And offense, work on your ball handling. Challenge your teammate.
Plus, we spend time with newcomers Chelsea Gray and Essence Carson off the court.
Which one of us is better? Me!
A new season of Backstage Sparks premieres next Friday at 8, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet. Thursday, don't miss a special NBA Draft edition of Access Sportsnet Lakers.
A big night for the Lakers' present and future.
Join host Chris McGee and the Access Studio team for exclusive coverage of the Lakers' decision on the number 2 overall pick.
Lakers are ready to select.
Plus, complete draft analysis and the first interview with the team's top choice.
I think it's an awesome combination.
The NBA Draft edition of Access Sportsnet Lakers, Thursday at 6, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet.
welcome inside our Time Warner Cable Sportsnet studios alongside these guys, Landon Donovan and Clint Mathis. I'm Kelly Tennant, and this is the Galaxy Halftime Report. Guys, Kobe mentioned it. These guys need to get more dangerous. How do they do that?
I think they just keep going forward. I think that, Sebastian's had, one really good chance. Didn't do a very good job of taking advantage of it, but, they just got to keep getting numbers forward. And like you said, Kobe mentioned about getting Sebastian in the box more. Allen, I think, a few times on those crosses has been by himself and isolated. He needs to have some help there with him up top.
That's the danger when you play with a couple guys around him that aren't used to being forward. Sebastian doesn't know that when the ball goes into Gordo, he needs to get there underneath him. So Mike McGee's a little deeper. Maybe they make the switch. Maybe they put Mike up top. But if I'm Bruce at halftime, I'd say, you know what? I'm pretty happy with this, right? They haven't had a lot of chances. The Ant-Man hasn't had many chances, so they're happy, right?
No, they've definitely shut him down for the most part. He's gotten a free kick, which wasn't a good one. I think they're all in all happy. It's all about just getting, one goal at the right time going into the second half and then shutting the game down.
And they haven't played in 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and take a look at this first half highlight. Galaxy on the road taking on Toronto FC. Both teams shorthanded with those international commitments. Giovinco was active early on, gets a little bit of space here and has a shot, but it's wide. And then just moments later, no score still, Sebastian Lletget onside, but he just mishits that shot, guys.
He's going to want that one back, and we were saying maybe he just takes a touch towards his right foot a little bit, put it on his stronger foot, right, Clint?
No, for sure. I think if he just hits one of those, keep it on his right foot, low and hard, towards the back post, deflection or a goal, when he has people on the back post.
27th minute, it's Lletget again, the left again, this time on goal, but the keeper there for the save. And then we take you to the 41st minute. It's Daniel Steres.
AJ gets caught there, ball watching.
Yep, nice defensive play by Steres there. And the last seconds of the half, Sebastian Lletget from outside the 18, just wide again. So he's definitely active there, but not getting it done.
No, he's done a great job, and he's going to absolutely want that first one back. The second one was more of a half chance, the third one more of a half chance, but all in all, I think they're happy with him.
So it's 0-0 draw at the half. Galaxy with 61% possession, looking to get more dangerous in the second half. And we'll be right back with more of the Galaxy halftime report right after this. Sebastian Lletget with a few chances in the first half, but it's still scoreless.
LA Galaxy Soccer on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet is brought to you by Big O Tires. For tires, service, and straight talk, go to Big O Tires, the team you trust.
This is a tire display, a towering tribute to the way Big O Tires does business. A straightforward stack of high-grade rubber and industry-leading trust. Tires by Michelin and BF Goodrich, built with top-notch science and safety in mind, and professionally installed by the team at Big O. Right now, buy a set of 4 installed Michelin tires and get $70 back, or get $50 back on BF Goodrich. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
As your agent, I want to welcome you to California, Todd. You hungry? Todd's hungry. You like burgers? I like burgers. Of course you do. This is Carl's Jr. California Classic. Double meat and cheese, grilled onions, Thousand Island.
Can I tag you?
Absolutely. Thanks for the burger. I get 10% of that. It's a joke. I get 20% of that.
Welcome to California, Todd Gurley.
Woo! They're not allowed to shout with me.
The California Classic for just $2.49, only at Carl's Jr.
Thanks for testing our new car service today.
Of course.
Our service is a little bit different.
Okay.
Since we traveled 5.1 miles, and this car offers an EPA estimated 37 miles per gallon highway, your total is 31 cents.
What?
The all-new 2016 Chevy Malibu LT.
Current qualified GM lessees can get this all-new Chevy Malibu LT for around $199 a month. Plus, find your tag to get an additional $500 lease cash on select Malibu vehicles in stock.
No matter how much we love the game, there's a line we don't cross. That line is discrimination. No racism, no sexism, no homophobia, no bullying, no excuses, no exceptions. We stand as one. Rise above discrimination. Take the pledge. Don't cross the line.
Mike McGee, forward. I take pride in the fact that over the course of my career, I've only played the game one way. You know, I play to win, and, you know, having said that, it means nothing if we're not committed and willing to fight and gel together as a team, which I don't see being an issue, but, you know, that's the thing we have to get down sooner than later. I always feel like I need to prove myself, but I compete every day. I'm a good teammate, and the rest I kind of let fall where it may.
I used to be a really goal-oriented person and set a bunch of goals. Now I feel like I set missions. And my mission every day is to go in and get better. Because you don't know when that championship moment's going to happen. You don't know when it's going to teach you how to win a championship at what moment. You know, the culture of the team, everybody's at a point now where they are buying in and want to get better and realize that, you know, it's no better time to do it.
This copyrighted telecast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.
LA Galaxy Soccer on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet is brought to you by Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Our Chevy Galaxy Academy Player of the Week is Long Beach native Alejandro Vergara, no relation to Sofia. He has played in 36 games for the Galaxy under-18s this season, starting in 32 of those matches and adding 2 goals to his scoring tally. Alejandro will also be joining the University of South Florida after signing with the school back in February. That is Alejandro Vergara, our Chevy Galaxy Academy Player of the Week. Congrats, kid.
Landon Donovan, I'm pretty sure you just took my job, and I recorded all of that,
I
so
don't
you
want
can
your
remember
job.
what
You
it's
can
like
have it.
to do a voiceover like that. 2 chances, Sebastian Lletget. In terms of being dangerous and wanting to see more from him in his finish, what do you guys want to see here?
I think he should just keep it on his right foot. I mean, he's able to, you know, that's his favorite foot, is his right foot. He's able to go near post or go towards the back post, and even if the goalkeeper gets a hand on it, you see Alan Gordon and Mike McGee coming on that back post just to be able to walk it in. So.
And he's very dangerous from outside the box, so I like that he's being aggressive. This is a good strike. It's a really good save by Clint Irwin. I think he did a good job. But if I'm Bruce, I say keep going, do the same thing.
Keep going, do the same thing. Make sure you join us after the game. We'll have all the post-game interviews and analysis on Access Sportsnet. Joe, Kobe, go!
For the strength you show, for all the things you just seem to know, Toyota would like to salute you, dads, granddads, and dads-to-be. Right now, Toyota is celebrating dads with $2,000 cash back on a new Camry, Corolla, or the all-new Prius. Yes, Dad, this one's all about you. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Let me say, I look forward to our brief encounter. The search for value led me to you. And shortly, when I mix and match, great value will be mine. Let's begin.
So, you're here for the new McPick 2 menu.
Indeed.
With the McPick 2 for $2.50 menu, get any 2 of your favorites, like a delicious McChicken and a McDouble, or a sausage McMuffin and a sausage burrito. It's great value, morning, noon, and night.
Value's back at McDonald's. Own it.
Seeing myself grow from high school to college to professional, it's been a dramatic and crazy journey. I'm still pretty young and I've achieved a lot, but it's very motivating for myself to want to get better each and every single day. I want to become the best athlete I possibly can be, and I know I can achieve that by using Herbalife products.
They say you have to dedicate thousands of hours to something in order to master it. That requires determination, guidance, and support. You'll train, you'll study, you'll get frustrated, and you'll push yourself farther than you ever imagined. Because after all the hard work, you'll see that anything is possible. Find your program today and see yourself succeed at snhu.edu.
On an all-new episode of Backstage Galaxy, Robbie Rogers helped celebrate Pride Month by throwing out the first pitch at Dodger Stadium.
Nervous, obviously. I hope I get the ball to the catcher. Oh, wow, it's too far.
Plus, we take a look at the impact of some of the team's European stars.
Felt like welcome.
From the first minute I walked in.
An all-new episode of Backstage Galaxy premieres tonight at 7:30, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet. On the season premiere of Backstage Spars, go behind the scenes as Coach Brian Agler gets mic'd up for the first team practice.
Just try to get them up to speed as quick as possible. And offense, work on your ball handling. Challenge your teammate.
Plus, we spend time with newcomers Chelsea Gray and Essence Carson off the court.
Which one of us is better?
Me! Whose jersey's hanging up?
A new season of Backstage Sparks premieres next Friday at 8, only on Time Warner Cable, Sportsnet.
LA Galaxy Soccer on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet is presented by Herbalife, nutrition for a better life. By Northrop Grumman, the value of performance. By Corona, who invites you to find your beach. And by Alcatel, the official smartphone and tablet partner of the LA Galaxy. Welcome back to Toronto. Second half is about to get underway here. Very nice early summer night here in Toronto. Galaxy take the field, huddle up and get ready to go. Have a good opportunity here to say Happy Father's Day to the fathers this weekend. My friend Kobe Jones, Happy Father's Day to you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Got two little boys back at home, waiting on Daddy.
Mommy waiting on Daddy. Give the two little boys to Daddy.
Exactly. Every dad knows how that goes.
Bruce Arena, I think, pleased with the first 45 minutes. 0-0 level after 45. That's not bad. Both teams had a couple of good chances. Goalkeepers were not really tested, and Clint Irwin, I think, made the only diving save. A couple of balls from distance that were right on Brian Rowe. We're ready to go with second half action. Our referee Ricardo Salazar looking at his watch. And the second half is underway. De Jong. He'll find Gordo. Laurentowicz. It's cleared back out. De La Garza is there. Now Steres. Again working towards the left side. McGee able to knock this forward. Gordon trying to run onto it. And shielded well defensively for a goal kick by Zavaleta.
But we'll see in this second half how direct the LA Galaxy are. The big issue for me is to see if Gordon and Leggett are more central and higher positions so they can be more effective going to goal. See if they start out how they did the first half, where they got to the flanks and just continued to put balls in the box, or if they like to try to do a little bit more combining, which is more typical of what we see of the LA Galaxy.
Clint Irwin with the goal kick in the midfield. Would you flirt with the idea of putting Leggett back on the left side and McGee forward?
I would. I think that's probably a better makeup for the Galaxy, just with the understanding that McGee is a very quote-unquote opportunistic type of player. So anytime he sees the ball go up to Alan Gordon, his first thought is, I'm going to be nearby, and I'm going to see if anything bounces down that I can get on and try to see if I can pick that up and have a shot on goal.
De Jong now for the Galaxy. Vucinic. He'll find Leggett. It cleared away from him. Osorio. Once there by Budge. Cleared forward to Endo. Steres stands him up, although Endo doing good work. He'll come out to Ashley Cole. He'll get away from one defender, and Delgado finding McGee. Here's Laurentowicz under some pressure. Maybe too many touches there by Jeff, and this is a foul. Quick restart for the Galaxy in their favor. It'll come out to Vucinic. De La Garza with them on the wing. Leggett. Here's De Jong. Again, Leggett into his stride. He'll turn it back onto his right foot. He has a go at goal. Good save here by Irwin. No rebound there.
Well, this is a nice little move by Leggett where he finds himself out wide, but this time he elects to come inside, receives the pass, has a little cut, has the defender fly by, and then just gets a shot on target. not a lot of strength on that shot. I don't think it tested Irwin too much, but it tells me that the Jet understands he needs to come centrally. He needs to be in front of the goal more in the second half.
Shea Rue now for Toronto. Trying to find Endo. Good collision there with De La Garza. It'll come loose. De Jong comes out with possession for LA. The Jet. This one again. Will come near side. Ashley Cole. Throwing Galaxy.
That last little play by the Galaxy stepping up on Endo and actually having a little knock at midfield. Well, Sebastian Giovinco's been having words with the assistant referee on the side.
Look at the previous here.
I think this is the play. I think that's what Giovinco is having words about with the assistant referee. And we see the referee Salazar in the middle actually has words right now with Van Damme, because as we saw in that last replay, Giovinco was running across. Van Damme grabs him. And I think that's what that was all about. If he words to Van Damme, he's got to be careful. Next foul, expect him to pick up a card.
Here's Cole. Cannot get around Beta Shore, so it'll be a goal kick. We'll keep an eye on that. They shake hands, Giovinco and Van Damme. Take a good look at Ashley Cole.
Now on the flip side, it's for Toronto. What do they have to do to get in the game? And I think a lot of it has to do with that man there, Endo, getting Endo more involved in the match. But if he elects to continue to stay centrally and receive balls, he's going to have a lot of trouble because he's running right into De Jong. He's running right into Laurentowicz in those spaces. I think he needs to shift out wide a little bit more.
Here's Beta Shore, who has some room on the wing. He'll get the early ball into the area, cleared out by Steres. McGee allows it to go into midfield. However, Toronto still on possession. Beta Shore. Delgado. Hamilton now. Nice job there by Jelle Van Damme. This will be a throw.
Now Hamilton's got to understand just little moves like that. He's not going to go anywhere with that. Yeah, if he wants to tackle the out of bounds, okay, fair enough. But with Van Damme, he's coming in hard every time.
Job for that train. Here's Delgado. He'll play it through. Cleared out by Steres. Shea Rue, the one-time ball toward goal, off the hands and over the bar. Brian Rowe with the save. Corner kick, Toronto.
I don't know. This is a driven ball in. It's a clearance that goes right outside the 18. Then you see just a little bit of a bend when Giroux gets on this one. Tries to bend this far post, but just enough. Hands on it by Rowe. He elects not to try to hold on to it. Make sure he just can bat that one up and over the top.
Short corner take it. It'll come to the top of the area. Delgado is here, and he plays it out of play. Goal kick here for the Galaxy. Good thought on the part of Toronto, not executed very well. Hey, join the Galaxy in Portland, Oregon, July 23rd by entering the Alaska Airlines sweepstakes for your chance at free airfare, game tickets, and hotel accommodations. Visit lagalaxy.com/Portland to enter. Always a good trip. Good soccer city. Sounding redundant because pretty much every MLS city is a good soccer city today, isn't it?
It's amazing how that's changed over the years.
Hamilton able to get away from Van Damme, but the foul will be called. Free kick.
This is one of the few times that Hamilton picks up the ball and says, I'm going to go direct. He's going to be aggressive going forward. He catches Van Damme on his heels. Van Damme has to reach out and takes him down for the foul. That's what Hamilton needs to do more of in that offensive position. Be direct. Go to goal.
Shea Rue with the restart plays into Endo. He's able to get it after it bangs off of Van Damme and goes out of play. It is a goal kick here for the Galaxy. Kleinsman was pitched slow there. The Galaxy will get possession here on the restart from the keeper. 53 minutes in with Kobe Jones, Joe Tutino coming to you from BMO Field tonight. The Galaxy return to action. Major League Soccer returns to action after their couple-week break for Copa America and the group stages of Copa America. Got a little update. Last report, Argentina 4, Venezuela 1. 82nd minute, 4-1.
Well, at least Venezuela got a goal. I can't keep up with all the scoring that Argentina's got going on, but I do know Higuain's got a brace.
Messi has at least one, right?
At least one for Messi, and Messi's got a couple of assists, too, while we're at it.
Yeah, expecting that. Here's Jovinko. Beta Shore on the near side. McGee will come over. Here's the cross into the area. Van Damme is there. Corner kick for Toronto.
Toronto's almost having the same issues as the Galaxy, but it's with their star player, Giovinco. When he drops into the midfield and picks up the ball, and then he sprays that out wide, that cross comes in before he's able to get into that offensive position again and be dangerous inside the box.
And Jovinko's taking the free kick, or the corner kick here, which he has throughout the evening. He'll play in towards the spot. The header by Moore to the near post is wide and out of play. Goal kick for LA.
Now Bruce Arena's not going to be happy about this, that Drew Moore actually is wide open. Right outside the 6, has a free header. That one's got to be on target, and that's just a late step up by Steres. You cannot allow that much space. Moore does a good job of the separation, but not a good job on redirecting that on target. I think this has been a game so far where those opportunities that we usually see being on target have just been a fraction off, just gone wide.
Vidic will go from distance here. The shot will sail wide and high, goal kick.
Now here comes Husidic, where he sees a little bit of space. Maybe that touch, he takes it wide. That makes it more difficult for him as he tries to get his foot on it. Hits it on the inside and just shades wide.
Hey, tonight on an all-new episode of Backstage Galaxy, go behind the scenes with Robbie Rogers for LGBT Pride Night at Dodger Stadium. Plus, take a look back at the arrival of LA's newest stars from across the pond. Don't miss Backstage Galaxy tonight, 7:30, only on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet. Foul here on the near side. Mike McGee goes down, free kick.
McGee chasing this one down, and maybe Beitashore's going for the tackle there?
Yeah.
Like the American football tackle.
Force caller. Free kick here for the Galaxy. Good restart opportunity. Mike McGee will stand over it. Clinton Irwin inside a 6-yard box. Plays at the top of the area. Husidic flicks it on towards goal, and that'll sail wide at the far post. The goal kick here. Baggio's been busy.
Yeah, Husidic has been pretty active. This is a poor kick taken by McGee, and that's pretty much all Husidic can do. That one's dropped low in front of the defensive line. He just tries to flick it, see if you can just pass that one on. It's just a little bit too much on it. But let's not forget, Baggio Husidic, he's like the unsung hero of this team to a degree. 8 goals and 10 assists throughout the year. He's that utility player that always finds a way to produce.
Cheeky player. A reference back to the U.S. Open Cup match. That restart that led to a goal for the Galaxy. Husidic will go near side. Here's McGee. Ashley Cole trailing on the play. Has it now for LA. Laurentowicz at center. It comes ahead to McGee. Galaxy a bit spread out here. Good ball here by Nigel de Jong to keep it alive. De Jong looking for Husidic. He'll play it into the box. Beyond Ashley Cole. Be cleared away. Here's Endo. Morrow able to one-time it forward. Jovinko. Steres is there. He's got some help from De La Garza. Jovinko still on possession, though. Trying to motor his way towards the shot. He won't get the foul as he looks back at our referee, Ricardo Salazar. The Galaxy are able to clear it back out. But Jet will turn it forward. A lot of red shirts around him, though. Still Sebastian on possession. 3 around him. He'll cut it towards center. Got Husidic on the right side if he wants him. Again, Sebastian. Brings it off Morrow. They wanted the handball? No. It'll be cleared back out. I don't think it was.
No, you see Salazar's letting a lot go. So this is something that the players on both sides have to understand, that this is not going to be decided by the referee. I think this is going to be one where the players are going to have to just, battle this one out. They're going head-to-head here.
Delgado now for Toronto. Got Beitashour on the near side. McGee shadowing over. The long cross. Go through the box. Kept alive by Osorio. De La Garza defending on the play. Osorio still on the ball. Tries to split the defenders. Nice job by De La Garza stepping into the ball, getting it back for LA, and then cleared by Steres. Sheru. Jovinko. Wants the foul here, kept alive. Advantage to Toronto. Delgado now from 30 over the bar. Now goal kick for Brian Rowe and the Galaxy.
And here's the argument as Giovinco is having words with Salazar. It's what is the advantage? Because we see Giovinco coming through. Without a doubt, this is going to be a foul right there. He takes him down, but it goes to his own player. Now, Giovinco is saying, hey, I'd rather have the free kick at this point, right outside the 18. I want to have a direct shot at goal. That's more of an advantage to me than a player receiving the ball with his back to goal.
I can't disagree with that argument, but since we're announcing for the Galaxy fans here, I'm glad it went the other way. Here's Jovinko, though. Watch out. Sending near post. A save by Rowe. And a corner kick here. Brian Rowe. A nice save here for the Galaxy.
A massive save by Rowe. Well, watch this touch by Giovinco. This is why he is the star of TFC. Look at that first touch. Puts himself in a position where he can put himself between the man and the ball so he can go direct to goal. And look at this. Rowe comes out, keeps low, stays big while he's low, and gets just enough on it to knock that one out for a corner.
He goes near post on the corner kick. And this is going to be a goal kick. No, actually not. First our referee said goal kick, and now he's whistled corner. So apparently it went off of Ashley Cole after all.
You see this ball comes in. Yep, off the chest of Cole.
They'll go near post again on the restart. It's cleared out by De Jong this time. Morrow. Endo, and cleared out. Laurentowicz, he'll able to play it forward. Here's Mike McGee as the Galaxy try to break out.
Giovinco is starting to get frustrated. He's starting to throw his hands up in the air after the simple plays, the 1-2 where he's not receiving the ball back, where he wants it. That's so frustrating for a player of his caliber, and dangerous for Toronto if he starts thinking that he's not playing with the quality of players that he should be playing with.
Here's Leggett trying to find Gordon, cleared away. It comes out the left side. Here's Ashley Cole now. He'll play it back through Husidic. Come out the right side. De La Garza. Corner kick for LA. Come from the right side now. Going back to the Jovinko comment, Kobe. Are they in danger of him maybe trying to do too much because he's not getting the service that he wants? So then when he gets on the ball, he may keep it more than maybe should.
Yeah, that's always an issue when you have a situation where a star player thinks he has to do it by himself. And the only way to really get out of that is to have some of the players step up and contribute.
Here's McGee on the corner. Van Dam gets on the first ball. It'll come out to the top of the area. Osorio attempting to counter quickly ahead to Jovinko. De La Garza is there. Rowe.
See, that's a play right there that Giovinco's going to be upset with, where he's going to be saying, why can't you just make a simple pass into the space for me?
Delgado now. Jovinko able to play this ahead. Hamilton brought down. That'll be a foul on Van Dam and a free kick. No argument from Yella there. Now
let's take a look as this ball comes in. It's a little bit of a hospital ball. for Giovinco as he has to stretch to try to get on it. I don't think it's not a foul there at all, as you see a little bit of a pull-up by Steris.
The foul happened afterwards there. Good restart opportunity, though.
Yeah, it was the next play where Van Dam comes in is where the foul is called.
Giovinco is there, Cheroux is there. Everybody else back to the top of the 18-yard box. This restart coming approximately 30 yards from goal, a little bit shy of that. Endo will come into that wall and try to block the vision for the goalkeeper, Rowe. Here's the ball on net, saved by Rowe. Nice job by Brian Rowe that time.
Giovinco just steps up. He tries to go up and over the wall at the near post, but you see Rowe's already bouncing a little bit, cheating that way. That allows him to get onto that ball pretty easily, I think.
He did well, though. And from that particular restart, that's going to be hard to beat the goalkeeper far side, isn't it?
Yeah, when you got to go up and over and have it dip. I think Rowe did a good job of just cheating early on to put himself in a good position for that.
Ashley Cole, he'll play it through, just too tall for McGee. Lorenowitz to keep it alive. Vucinic able to knock it back out. De La Garza. Baggio comes back to Steris. Now, we were talking about at the top of the broadcast, the Galaxy, one win on the road so far this season. Looking for the maximum points here tonight. We're 0-0, 65 minutes in. Cole will bounce through. Kept alive by Vucinic. He'll play it off the defender. Boxed away by the goalkeeper, Irwin. It'll come out. Laurentowicz to put it towards goal. It's deflected up high. Almost perfect for Jeff. He's got that big shot. And they'll work out of the defense here, Toronto. Osorio. Moore. Come back over towards the right side now. Galaxy thinking about a substitution here. A couple of substitutions, one for each team, looks like. Here's Giovinco. Playing it through for Cheroux. Out comes Brian Rowe. He's going to be able to shield this one out of play. There'll be a goal kick here for the Galaxy, and here come the changes for both sides.
As this ball comes over the top, first off, you notice that Cheroux's in an offside position. Number one, that isn't called. But secondly, you can see just once again, dangerous areas. The Galaxy are allowing players from Toronto now towards the end of this match to be in positions where they can pick their head up and try to pick out players.
Will Johnson comes in for Endo. Boateng in for Alan Gordon. Mike McGee looks like he's going to the forward position now, and Boateng will take his slot on the left side in midfield. Rowe over the top of Vucinic. Cleared out by Delgado. Throw it. So now the Galaxy gets the speed wide on the near side here. Looks like another substitution for Toronto coming up here in a moment. A.J. De La Garza took a good knock.
See, it looks like it's a head-to-head situation. Will Johnson getting active early on. Staying ahead with De La Garza.
So Hamilton is done. Mo Babouli takes the field for Toronto. Morrow. Trying to speed past De La Garza. Steris will slide on over. He'll win it back for the Galaxy. Vucinic playing the midfield. Leggett finds the space for himself. He's got Boateng on the near side. Decides to play forward for McGee. come back to Nigel DeYoung. Now Boateng. Working on his defender, Beitashour. Trying to turn that corner. Is he going to get the corner? He did. He got a corner kick out of it. So a set play opportunity here for the Galaxy. Mike McGee will walk on over. He'll take it. Not quite the tempo we had in the first half. Only logical. Now we're approaching 70 minutes in. McGee. Clear out by Babuli with a little help. De La Garza will win possession back. Again intended for De Jong and Steres. It'll get past both of them and out of play. Goal kick.
Well, it's interesting with the two substitutions that Toronto have put in there. You got Babuli coming in. You have Will Johnson coming in. Johnson giving you that work rate and passing ability out of the midfield. Babuli a little bit more, just going to be a little bit of a pacey striker, helping out. I think getting a little bit more support, for Sebastian Giovinco up top.
Ball ahead for Beitashour. Actually, Delgado got the touch, but the Galaxy will get it back. Ashley Cole. Steres. He'll go out the right side. A.J. De La Garza here. Watched there by Babuli, able to play it long. Drew Moore will run onto it. Toronto will build out of the back. Back to the goalkeeper to come. Sheru. Under some pressure here from Vucinic. Zavaleta. Here's Will Johnson. Got some room. Formerly of RSL, Portland as well. Now here in Toronto. Giovinco turning towards goal. He goes down. No foul. Our referee right on the play there. We'll have to take a look at the replay. As Boateng's able to clear, I think McGee is onside. Flag stays down here for Mike. 1-on-2. He's waiting on some help. McGee on the left foot. His shot is blocked. And it'll be cleared back in the midfield.
Excellent play by Moore to get in the right position defensively.
Cole playing it through. Cleared out. We'll come into Babuli back in the midfield. So we had some excitement here as Giovinco went down right inside the penalty area. The referee said no foul. Back the other way, Mike McGee with a chance at goal. Now Giovinco once again. Steres is there. Giovinco on his left foot. His shot towards goal blocked and kept in play by Brian Rowe. Good heads-up play there by Rowe, saving the corner kick.
Here's a look at Giovinco. Excellent turn by Giovinco.
Might have been clipped.
Might have been clipped. I think he is by De Jong right here. This is a better look. Yeah, you can see he's clipped. Right there. You see there's contact. It's tough to tell where that was on the angle, if that was on the line, which would be considered a penalty, or if it was just outside the box. But either way, that was a foul for me.
Yes, I agree with you. I think the Galaxy got away with one there. Here's Giovinco. Van Dam with the clearance. Osorio now. Watch there by Vucinic. Just played out the far side. Morrow is there. Babuli. He'll turn towards goal. Thinking about the shot. Trying to play it back out. Will Johnson. He'll go right side. Here's Beitashour. Plays into the area. Cleared out by Vucinic, but kept alive. Sheru. Trying to find the handle, but Jet does a good job of getting it back for the Galaxy. Ashley Cole will lift in the midfield. That is not fog, you see. Now 195 minutes since the Galaxy have scored their last goal. Goal coming in Montreal on the 28th of May. Bruce Arena looking to get that offense going. Of course, missing a lot of firepower of the Galaxy. Ball all the way back to the goalkeeper, Brian Rowe.
Don't be afraid to test your goalkeeper with that
No.
ball going back, right?
Yeah, send him a bouncing ball with speed. Sheru. Come out for Husidic. Baggio. He chased down. Leggett is there to help him out. Now Husidic. Lorenowitz making the run. It'll be switched to the left side. Boateng. Laurentowicz has room here. He'll play right side. Husidic back across, intended for McGee. Drew Moore does well. And it's cleared out over the far side. This will be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Steres, De Jong. Back to Steres one more time. He'll find his goalkeeper. Rowe able to go to the far side. Husidic does well to keep this to Leggett. Sebastian puts on the brakes for a moment. He'll keep possession. Back out it goes to Ashley Cole. Here's Boateng. Marks there by Beitashour. De Jong on possession. Looking for Cole on the near side. Beitashour does well defensively. Goal kick here for Toronto. Hey, train like a champion at LA Galaxy soccer camps driven by Chevy. Check out lagalaxy.com/camps for a full schedule of dates and locations. 75 minutes in. Still 0-0. Bruce Arena's used one substitution so far. He has Jose Villarreal on the bench, Rafa Garcia, Romney, and Leonardo available to him. Beitashour. He'll get the return service into the near corner. Steps the one-time cross, blocked by Boateng. Corner kick.
So many times just the speed of Emmanuel Boateng saves him because he is beaten, he's ball watching, and as this ball goes behind him, with his pace, he's able to catch up and get down on the tackle to just win that ball and knock that one out over the inline for a corner rather than allowing the cross in first time.
Jovinko lines this one up. Plays it back towards the top of the box. It was intended for Sheru. Husidic able to clear it for a moment.
Yeah, Husidic read that one well. That was a trick play where they're going to try to have a volley from the far post on a first-time ball, but Husidic stepped out quickly.
Sheru lobs it in. Zabaleta to the back post. Drew Moore, he scores! And Toronto takes the 1-0 lead. Zabaleta to Moore. 1-0 in the 76th minute. Galaxy got caught there.
Well, we had mentioned it was set pieces that they had struggled on a little bit. This is the perfect example. As this ball gets played over to Zabaleta, Moore is at that back post. And we got not the best angle. This will see just the play and how it works out. But from that first angle, it almost looked like he might have been offside in an offside position. It's still tough to tell from right there, but Moore does an excellent job regardless of getting that on target. Just the flick to the back post where Moore is just hanging around the backside, is able to redirect that one back to the far post, off the post and into the net.
And the Galaxy are down 1-0. Here comes Jose Villarreal replacing Mike McGee. The Galaxy have 15 minutes to get themselves back into this one.
Yeah, from the first look of it, it looked like he might have been in an offside position. We'll have to try to see it at some time if we can take another look at it.
I agree. At first glance, it looked like Moore was beyond Ashley Cole. So McGee is done. Villarreal will come in. Another throw in here for the Galaxy. Ashley Cole will take it. This one intended for Villarreal. He won't get the foul here as he looks back to our official. Cheru on possession. Near side, Delgado. Blocked there by Cole. Possession to Beitashour. Blocked there by Boateng. It'll come back into the Toronto defense. Zavaleta. Gilbert in the midfield. De Jong on possession. Ashley Cole this time. Comes ahead to Leggett. Boateng back out. Now Boateng. This looks good for him. Plays it in. Lorentowicz, heavy first touch that time. He had a good look, I thought.
That's the movement that we're used to seeing from the Galaxy, but Lorentowicz just a little bit too heavy on the touch. You expect something different, maybe from a Dos Santos or a Keane in that position.
Bully tries to run this one down. He does. Able to find Will Johnson. Johnson switching back over to the near side. Delgado. His cross off of Ashley Cole. De Jong able to touch it back. Boateng, he'll clear it back out. Cole will have to run onto it. His pass in the midfield right to Beitashour. Cheru. Here's Cheru once more. So we'll come back. They'll play it around the defense. Zavaleta. Cheru. De Jong with the slide tackle. However, Toronto able to keep possession. Babouli. He'll take it through the center of the park. He'll play it forward. Jovinko, can he get on the end of it? Out comes Brian Rowe. Able to clear this one away. Danger right now for the Galaxy.
Well, I'll tell you right now, with the addition of Babouli in there, he has been very effective against the Galaxy.
Here they come again. Morrow tried to square it to the top of the box. Usidic did well, and Brian Rowe did better, saving that corner kick. Look at it one more time here, Kobe.
Well, we can see, we've got to see right here. He seems to be in front of Cole. From that angle, it looks like his torso looks like he gets a fraction. He's in an offside position. Now, how close is it? Extremely close, and that's difficult for a referee to decide in that fraction of a second, so I can understand. It's just one of those situations. You get beat. The big question is, next play, how do you respond to that? How do you get a goal back? As you see, as this ball goes wide, there's no one really stepping up. You see the line here. Here's the big ball that comes in. During the regular course of play, that's difficult to say. It's like maybe a half of a step. You know, now you expect referees to, we want them to catch everything, but something when it's that close, that's extremely difficult. And referees have been told nowadays, you know, if you're unsure, you know, maybe you let that go on. Make the game more exciting.
Yes, it does. Galaxy about to make a substitution here in a moment. Right now, the Galaxy on the wrong end of the score, though. They're down 1-0. Looks like Romney's going to come in for Ashley Cole here. Here's Lorentowicz to the right side. Usidic lifts this one towards the spot. Easy for Clint Irwin. Able to come out and pull this one down. 82nd minute with the Galaxy trailing 1-0. De La Garza. We'll find Lorentowicz. Usidic playing wide. Has it now for LA. Tired legs out there for the Galaxy. Especially trying to get forward. Leggett putting a good day's work. Alan Gordon previous to him before he left. Ashley Cole able to play up the wing. Boateng will run this one down. No, it skipped out of play. Here comes that substitution we were talking about earlier. Romney will come on for Ashley Cole. Now, this is not an offensive move here on the part of Bruce Arena.
No, not necessarily an offensive move, but you have to remember, you know, in this day and age, it's more of a the wing backs get into the attack more. So Ashley Cole, maybe he has tired legs at this point, and you want someone that can get forward a bit more. As you expect, as you push, you're going to have a little bit more of the ball these last few minutes. So you expect your outside backs to push a little bit higher. So it's going to be Romney pushing up on that left side, trying to whip balls in, trying to get crosses in, joining into the attack.
Throw in here for De La Garza in the Galaxy. Second ball, Boateng pushes forward. Leggett, he does not get the foul to go back the other way. Here's Babuli. Lorentowicz able to clear that away from him. Romney will keep it in play.
Babuli just holding on to the ball too long. Well, that's a young player not understanding that at this point in the game, the pressure is going to come hard and it's going to come fast.
Vucinic now in possession for the Galaxy. Romney plays it back through for Baggio. He was thinking about it. Lets it go for Lorentowicz. He'll have a go at goal. It's blocked by Sheru. And it'll spin towards that far touchline. Throw in for the Galaxy here.
Yeah, well done by Sheru, stepping up quickly. Maybe a little bit of an understanding of the power that Lorentowicz can get on a shot. And from that distance, we've seen it before through his career to put some bombs on target.
Here's a ball into the area again. I think the Galaxy will be looking more and more often to him in the final 7 and plus. They haven't been able to find Jose Villarreal yet. Leggett seems a bit tired. Sebastian's still working hard though. Romney. He'll find Leggett. Lifts into the area. Nice job by Villarreal to settle it for Lorentowicz, but over the bar and out.
And probably the best look that Lorentowicz has had. That ball bounces up a little bit, but he actually has more time than he thinks. This ball comes in. Villarreal does an excellent job of getting the header down and towards him. And watch this. The ball bounces up a little bit, but Lorentowicz actually rushes that shot. If he actually holds his positioning a little bit, lets that ball drop a little bit more, that could be a nice look at goal.
1-0 Toronto, 84th minute. Villarreal does well to help get it back. It's going to be cleared away. Here's Osorio. Plays into the Galaxy defense. Romney will get the foul and a free kick. He was knocked from behind. Starting to push some numbers forward here. Looking for that equalizer. Here's Romney. Leggett. Villarreal, and it slips away from him. Babuli now for Toronto. Able to keep possession. Will Johnson. Zamaleta. And they'll knock it around the defense. The Galaxy in chase mode right now. Brian Rowe will come out. He'll collect it here for LA. 86 minutes in. 1-0 Toronto. Jelle Van Damme. He'll play towards the top of the box. Leggett trying to get on the end of this one. Working hard to keep possession here for LA. Does a nice job there. He'll get it back to De La Garza. On his left foot. Plays it towards the back post. And Steven Beitashour does well there. Otherwise, Romney's on the doorstep.
Yeah, nice little flick by Beitashour just out over the end line and just staying in tune with the game. As this cross is coming in, making sure that he gets that one up and over. You saw Romney trying to sneak in at the back post.
Villarreal takes the corner just over the top of Lorentowicz. It's cleared out. Jovico will just push into space. Good work here by Nigel de Jong. Against the fresh legs Babui.
I think reputation helped Nigel de Jong on that one, where it seems like Babui kind of backed out of the play. He had the inside lane. He had the chance to actually pick that ball up and try to take it up the field, but I think he got a little bit hesitant.
Hey, catch Access Sportsnet tonight after the game for the latest information, in-depth coverage, player interviews, and more. Don't miss Access Sportsnet tonight after the game on Time Warner Cable Sportsnet. Getting back to that comment, Kobe, absolutely. Nigel de Jong, started to hear him coming. Said, okay, you can take it. Took his lunch money. '88th minute here. Can the Galaxy find the equalizer? Get out with a point away from home. That would not be a bad thing. Husidic squares it over. Leggett back to goal. He's going to have to play it back out. Here's Romney. Not find Villarreal, and a foul called against Jose as he got his hands on the player.
Well, he gets his hands up, but here's the issue. Van Damme streaks forward and he lays the ball off. Excellent job by Van Damme to win the header. But look at this. You have Villarreal solo pretty much inside the box going up against their center back. Van Damme should have continued his run inside the box. That's who you should be crossing to if he's going to come out of that position in the back. Put him up against those guys. He'll win most of those headers.
Get down there. At this point, the game is lost, right? Minute and a half for stoppage time. Here's Giovinco trying to turn the corner on Romney, who stays with him. Does a good job there. Babuli, though, chipping in. Will Johnson making the lead run. He won't get the foul. It'll be cleared out. Foul against, I should say, Van Damme this time on Beitashour. And possession to Toronto. So we're going to have 2 minutes of added time here.
As Babui just tries to get this one over to Will Johnson over the top, and Will Johnson trying to start his acting career as he goes down on that one way too easy.
Here's Babuli. Beitashour return service. Romney to close it down, a throw.
You know, what an addition Babui has been since he's been on the field. He's just been active all over the place. He's made Toronto a much better team since he's been on the field.
Brought the energy they needed.
Brought the energy, but also the ability to hold on to the ball, be a little bit tricky in the attacking third. If you can hold the ball in your opponent's attacking third, that's a big plus. That's a benefit every time.
Galaxy get a possession here on the throw-in. Villarreal trying to flick this forward. Come all the way back to the goalkeeper, Quinn Irwin. About 2 minutes and change to go in this one. Long ball into the Galaxy defense offside is Giovinco. Possession here to the Galaxy. De Jong will take the quick restart, finding Romney.
See just a little bit of laziness by Giovinco to get into the onside position. The assistant referee on the side, right call on it.
Long ball from Steres trying to find Van Damme, cleared out. Goes out to the near side. Giovinco wanted that ball played into him. It'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy, so they're able to keep possession.
Well, in these last few minutes, it's all about possession, and a play like that, that's just got to be a ball played on the ground to Giovinco's feet.
Another long ball into the area from De Jong, cleared away. Osorio. Near side Beitashour, he lifts in the midfield. Again, De Jong for the Galaxy. They have a little time here. Have to build some possession into the area. Comes ahead to Van Damme. Second ball. De La Garza will get on the end of it. Knocks it forward, looking for Boateng. Good ball here by Boateng. Here's De La Garza. He'll turn past one defender, and it goes out of play over the end line. This will be a corner kick for the Galaxy. Good
I'm
work
not
there.
exactly sure how De La Garza got through all that. That's a little bit of a dance as he just squeaks on through, picks up the corner for the Galaxy.
There's the restart. Into the box it comes. Irwin can't clear the area. Galaxy have it again. Villarreal tries to play towards the area. Blocked. This one cleared out by Sheru. In the midfield, it'll go far side, but Babuli cannot get on the end of it. About 30 seconds to go unofficially here. It'll be a throw-in for the Galaxy. Our referee stopping his watch, at least for now, but the second ticking away. Maybe one more rush here for the Galaxy. Here's Rowe. We'll send it long. Villarreal can't get on the end of it. And our referee puts his whistle on his mouth, and he points to midfield. This one has come to an end. The home team, Toronto FC, defeating the LA Galaxy tonight by a count of 1-0. Our hero of the game is brought to you by Northrop Grumman. Drew Moore with the game winner.
Yeah, when it comes down to it, you look at this play, and because it ends up being the game winner, this is how Drew Moore becomes the player of the game. Right place, right time, taking advantage of a set piece off of a redirected header. Brilliant play by Drew Moore, doing exactly what you're supposed to do, put the ball back where it came from, and he finds the net.
And the Galaxy ran out of opportunities on goal to test Clint Irwin. Toronto takes all the points here. Kelly, Landon, and Clint have the postgame. It is coming up. For Kobe Jones, Joe Totino saying so long from Toronto. Final score, Toronto FC 1, LA Galaxy nothing.
As your agent, I want to welcome you to California, Todd. You hungry? Todd's hungry. You like burgers? I like burgers. Of course you do. This is Carl's Jr. California Classic. Double meat and cheese, grilled onions, Thousand Island.
Can I tag you?
Absolutely. Pay for the burger. You know, I get 10% of that. It's a joke. I get 20% of that.
Welcome to California, Todd Gurley. Woo!
They're not allowed to shout with me.
The California Classic for just $2.49, only at Carl's Jr.
The five-time MLS Cup champion LA Galaxy take on the Colorado Rapids. We are the LA Galaxy, a team of international superstars and homegrown talent. This is our city. This is our house. This is LA. Purchase your tickets today. Visit LAGalaxy.com/tickets or call 8773-GALAXY.
I love my job. I love coming to work every day and being part of an organization like the LA Galaxy. I think when we look at our organization on the field and then off the field, we want to put together a great team. And City National has become part of that team, a bank that we can rely on for everything that we need. Anyone that we're involved with, we want to be the best, whether the players we put on the field or who we bank with, and we have that with City National. City National is the way up for the LA Galaxy.
Hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet. I'm Kelly Tennant, joined by Landon Donovan and the former U.S. national team and LA Galaxy forward Clint Mathis. Guys, it's a tough one for the Galaxy. Again, not able to score a goal.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on in this game. I mean, I know that there was a couple chances in the first half, but it was pretty still. I mean, all around the board. There wasn't a lot of action, and it just goes to show in that first half the Sebastian chance came back to haunt him.
I was just going to say the same thing. In a game like this, sometimes they're ugly, but if you get that chance, you have to take it. And Sebastian, when he watches it back, will be disappointed in that. Although they still could have got out of there with a point, and so Bruce will be disappointed that they didn't.
Yeah, definitely disappointed. Let's go back to BMO Field. Bruce Arena is speaking with Adam Serrano.
Sebby, you fall short, 1-0 loss. What went wrong offensively for you guys tonight?
I had a very good chance in the first. To get 3 points for sure. A little smarter, maybe we get a point out of the game.
How frustrating is it? You didn't have a lot of your attacking players today.
Hey, we had 11 players on the field. No excuse.
Brian Rowe really put in a great shift tonight. Just talk about his performance.
Yeah, he had a solid game. I think they were certainly dangerous with Giovinco on the break, but and a few set pieces, and Brian did a solid job.
And the team hasn't scored a goal in two league games. What do you have to do to kind of get the offense going?
You have to score a goal. You get a chance like Leggett has in the first half, in games like that, those are difference makers. And they took their chance, and we didn't take ours.
What do you take from a game like this, using such an inexperienced group?
You move forward. I think it was a pretty good effort on the road by our guys. Certainly, we were in position to get a point, to 3 points, and fell short. So that's what we take out of it.
Thanks, Bruce. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Adam. Bruce always with the no excuses. Mark Landon, when you think of Bruce coming into the locker room after a game like this, what is he saying to you?
He won't be too disappointed. I think, as he said, the effort was okay, but you have to make plays in both penalty boxes that make the difference. They didn't make one on one end, and then they got punished on the other, and that was the difference in the game. The game was relatively even. There wasn't a whole lot in it, right?
Well, wasn't much going on, and it always comes down to one play in these games that aren't pretty. And the Galaxy got on the unlucky side of that.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the highlights from this one in Toronto. Sebastian Giovinco and Toronto FC hosting the Galaxy. 7th minute, Giovinco attacking early. He works to get space from Nigel de Jong, fires it from distance, sails wide left, guys.
The Ant-Man.
The Ant-Man. I like the Ant-Man.
No, he was active all night. He did a good job. This he probably wants to hit on target, but he was definitely a nuisance.
Yeah, he seemed a little bit off in this game, you know. Usually he's dialing these in and at least getting one goal out of them.
Dangerous early, then the 19th minute. Another chance for Toronto. Giovinco weaves past Jelle Van Damme. Takes another long shot. Brian Rowe, this is a huge save.
Yeah, that was trickier than you think, too, because that ball bounces in front of him. He's got to make sure that his hands are good there.
Not make that same mistake he did against Croswell a little bit.
Exactly. 1 minute later, the Galaxy with a chance of their own. Sebastian Lletget ruled onside the through ball from Jeff Laurentowicz, but his shot to the far post goes wide left, guys.
Yeah, I mean, Bruce summed it all up. When you get a chance like this, you have to put it in the back of the net, because it doesn't happen too often that you get these chances one-on-one with a goalie. He should have just kept it on his favorite right foot.
Yeah, he definitely had some opportunities to finish and not able to close this one out. Saw a couple wide opportunities from him. Bruce not very happy. Still scoreless on all sides. 28th minute, Lletget trying to redeem himself. He receives the header off of Laurentowicz, fakes the shot with his right foot, then fires with the left, but Clint Irwin stretching out for that save.
It was a quality shot with his laces straight through the ball, and Clint Irwin, who probably didn't see it too well, did a good job to get his hand on it.
Both Sebastians can't buy a goal at this point. Buy a vowel, buy a goal?
Buy a vowel.
42nd minute, set piece for Toronto. Giovinco tries to wrap it inside the near post from the corner, but Ashley Cole there to knock it away. Ball cleared out by McGee.
Yeah, Ashley does a great job holding his post here. Giovinco whips a ball in, and I think Brian Rowe got a little ahead of himself coming out, but, you know, didn't get harmed. No foul there.
We head into the half, still tied 0-0. 48th minute, Lletget back at it again. Takes the pass from de Jong, reverses direction to free himself. From Osorio fires off a shot. Irwin with another save.
And he didn't score today, but he was active, and he was pestering their back line all day. Another day, I think he scores. A little unlucky today.
Yeah. 51st minute, another scare for the Galaxy defense. Daniel Steers clears the ball straight from Benoit. Shea Roux for the one-timer. Rowe pops it over on top of the net.
Yeah, and this is kind of an unorthodox strike. Usually you're seeing this going with the laces, so I think that change up there kind of threw Rowe off, but he was just able to, you know, simply tip it over the bar and just get it out for a corner.
Yeah, his work cut out for him tonight. 55th minute, Baggio Husidic trying to break the tie. He launches it off his right foot, but it sails into the stands. Trying to finish, can't get it done.
Yeah, he's got to get over this ball, I'll tell you that. Got to get it on frame.
We take you to the 60th minute. Giovinco going on another run.
What a touch. What a touch.
Yep. Step on Daniel Steers down the left side. Shot blocked by Rowe.
And at that point, Rowe hadn't had a whole lot to do, and he came up with the big save that he needed. Really good, strong hand. But this touch from Giovinco is why he's the MVP. I mean, that's fantastic. Big save from Rowe.
Yeah, that was huge the way he laid out. All right, 64th minute, free kick opportunity for Toronto. Oh, nope. Here we go. Free kick opportunity for Toronto. Giovinco tries to bend it just inside the near post, but Rowe there once again for another diving save.
Giovinco can take a very good free kick, but, you know, with that pace, it's going to take a lot to beat Brian Rowe from that distance. So I thought Brian positioned himself really well there.
Brian Rowe stepping up big all season long. 76th minute, Toronto finally breaking through. Shea Roux lost it up, volleying it to Drew Moore for the first goal of the night off the header.
Yeah, and at second glance, it looks like he's probably offside. I think in the end, you know, as an attacking player, and Clint, you'll attest to this, if it's close, that close, it's okay to give it to the attacker, but I don't think anyone would have complained if the flag went up on that one.
You got to give that tie to the runner, right?
Yep, I agree.
Toronto
Good
takes
header by Drew Moore, by the way.
the 1-0 lead. 87th minute. The Jet tries to cross, and it's knocked away. And the 92nd minute, it's De La Garza with the corner kick. Still nothing enough for the Galaxy to get a goal on this one.
Yeah, they put a lot of pressure on them, but didn't get anything out of those chances. It's like if they would have continued to cut their foot on the gas, they could have got something out of it.
Yep, well, the Galaxy fall in Toronto 1-0 thanks to the goal from Drew Moore in the 77th minute. Sebastian Lletget did have 2 shots on goal, but he was unable to convert. The Galaxy now scoreless in their last 212 minutes of action. All right, well, let's go back to the field. Adam Serrano is with Sebastian Lletget.
Thanks, guys. We're here with LA Galaxy midfielder Sebastian Lletget. Sebi, you fall short, 1-0 loss. What went wrong offensively for you guys tonight?
Well, I kind of blame myself a little bit. I had a very good chance in the first half. It didn't curl the way I wanted it to, and we just didn't really get another clear chance like that, and it just didn't happen.
The team hasn't scored a goal in a league game in 2 straight matches. What do you have to do to kind of get the offense going again?
I think we just have to keep playing. I think we just have to keep believing. I know it's been a struggle for us. We are missing players, but I still think we're good enough. I just think we just need to put the ball in the back of the net, and we just have to go back to the drawing board.
What do you take out of a game like this where you didn't have a lot of players, you didn't have Steve, you didn't have Gio? What do you take out of it? Seeing as it's a lot of young guys on the field.
It's always a great experience, playing in a stadium like this with these fans and a very good Toronto side. Moving forward, hopefully those guys do go back or come back, quickly, sooner rather than later. But we'll see.
When you have a chance like that, how frustrating is it? Does it stick with you a little bit?
A little bit. Just going. I think I'm taught to forget about it, but it's a skill. You have to mentally be very, very strong. So.
Yeah. What do you guys take from this? What do you do moving forward, looking at San Jose next week?
Yeah, we have Colorado midweek, and then San Jose. So it's a tough week. It's a tough schedule, but hopefully we pull through.
Thanks, Sebi. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Adam. All right, let's head back out to Toronto and check in one last time with the one and only Kobe Jones. Hey, Kobe.
Hey, everybody. How you doing in the studio?
Good, thank you. Good. Kobe, obviously this is a tough one, and it goes 212 minutes now without the Galaxy scoring. How frustrating for this team to not be able to get the offense going?
I think it's a little frustrating, but overall, we can always add up minutes and how long it takes, but they just take it one game at a time. We had this huge break where it was a couple of weeks where they weren't playing a game, and I think that might have thrown them off a little bit. Just that rhythm being broken up of training game, so they just had a lot of time of training together. I think right now they just have to focus on whoever is there on the field finding a way to put the ball in the back of the net.
Hey, Kobe, looking at that replay, I know it was close. He could have been offside, could have been onside, but me and Landon, with some Galaxy fans may disagree, but we say, you give the tie to the runner when it's that close, and you give it to the attacking team. What do you think about that?
Well, look, as this play develops, you can see that there's a few different issues just as far as, losing track of the man. If we look at it from an impartial way and by the way the referee is supposed to be, it's offside. Even if it's a fraction offside, it's offside. Now, me being an attacking player, I'm looking at it and saying, hey, it's that close, let it go. That's the situation that we're at. If I'm an attacking player and the referee has in a split second make that decision and he's not sure, as you said earlier, Clint, tie goes to the runner.
Hey, CJ, I'm just wondering, with Gio, Giassi, and Robbie gone, does that play into these guys' minds now? Are they thinking, gosh, we're never going to get it done, we're not going to be able to score until these guys get back? It seems like there's like a heaviness that they can't get the goal that they need.
Yeah, without a doubt. Any team, whenever your star players tend to go away, you start thinking, okay, who's going to step up and who's going to do it? And there's a tendency, at times for players to say, well, maybe he'll do it. Maybe he'll do it. It takes a certain quality, a certain character to be that player and say, you know what? We don't care about those guys. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be the one. And that's what's needed right now by these Galaxy players that are there at the moment on the pitch. They're the ones that have to step up and say, I don't care that someone else isn't here. I'm going to be the one that makes something happen. And I think that was a little bit lacking tonight, that everyone gave that energy to give you know, that opportunity, and that extra effort. I saw it a little bit from the Jets, but from everyone else, not so much in getting forward and trying to score goals.
Yeah, with saying all that, Kobe, what do you think the one or two things needs to happen to stop this downward spiral? I mean, the team has won one game in the last month in May, and now they have another loss coming out with 0 points again. Do they stop the excuses of not having all their players, or, you know, what needs to happen?
Well, of course. I mean, you know, and everyone there knows, when you have a little bit of a slide, it's usually, and you're a good team like the Galaxy is, it's usually, you know, one mistake at a different area of the field that makes it, you know, everything start to go south. And that's what they're having right now. I think they got to get back to the basics, get to the situation of just going, you know what, we're just going to do everything that it takes. We're going to concentrate offensively, defensively for the full 90 minutes and get the job done. You know, that's what it's about for this side right now, because like you said, Clint, they can't depend on players that are away, because who knows? Players get injured all the time. You know, so they maybe when they come back, someone's not feeling quite right and someone has to step up. It's going to be about those players that are on the field that take the game in hand and dictate to the other teams. We really didn't see the Galaxy dictate to Toronto tonight. Maybe for a few minutes here and there, but not like we're used to seeing, where they dominate for long stretches of time.
Yeah, Kobe makes a good point. It's about adjusting and taking accountability on yourselves, no matter who is out there. Kobe, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Travel safe, boss. All right, time for a quick break. The Galaxy fall in Toronto 1-0. We'll be back with more post-game reactions after the break. Plus, we'll take you off the field with Yella Von Dam as he hits the streets of LA in search of some authentic Mexican food. Backstage Galaxy coming up.
Access Sportsnet is brought to you by Northrop Grumman, the value of performance.
At Northrop Grumman, our microchips are getting so small and